The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Fucking StreamYard. Yo, welcome to Real Figures, episode number 69. My name is Omar V, bringing you the latest action figure toy news of the week. 1 week closer to the end of 2025, man. Shit, dude. I've been watching a lot of the fucking top 10 or top 5. I watched one today that was really fucking dumb that, oh man, I was just like, this has got to be rage bait, but I don't know. I just watched it just to kind of have in the background. But yeah, there's some fucking crazy lists out there. There's some good lists out there. There's a lot of Batman and a lot of top 10s, but that's understandable. I'm gonna try to work out mine. I have like this weekend coming up. I'm gonna try to see if I can get that out because yeah, that shit is kind of fun to kind of put something together. But it's not, it's like I'm talking shit about somebody else's list, but the same thing can be said about mine, you know, when I put it out. But yeah, it's just fun. It's kind of cool to kind of wrap up the year, kind of really see what came out. It's crazy though, because whenever I set up a thumbnail, I always kind of pick out one figure. It's not necessarily like the best figure when I talk about the night. But it's just some stuff that kind of stands out. So as I look through my thumbnails, I'm like, oh yeah, I talked about that last year. It came out this year. And yeah, there's always a lot of cool stuff that's hitting, man. So we're gonna talk about the stuff coming out probably next year. Obviously, maybe cracks our top 10s next year. But yo, there's always cool stuff that's hitting now. I'll go through my pickups of the week, and I'll say what's up to the chat. We can get the show started, man. Early Christmas from Entertainment Earth, guys. These guys got this stuff in stock. I've been finding myself pre-ordering a lot more stuff from them because dude, on BBTS, the shit's getting crazy, bro. I was like, yo, that shredder we're gonna talk about. I was like, Mesco, I'm not gonna pay your shipping. I'll go to BBTS. It's more expensive there. I was like, man, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then the Motu Anti-Eternal He-Man, dude. This is a hot one, bro. I saw this one on Toy Games. Toy Games had a top figures of Mattel. I like that too, like top McFarlane, top Marvel Legends. I've been watching a lot of that stuff too. But yeah, Entertainment Earth had a sale, so it's like buy one get one free. So, or buy one get one 50% off or something. So I got those two figs, and then I got these two cops. And then on Mercari, dude, they've been sending me like coupons, and I'm like, yo, people are always selling cool stuff, man. And I'm actually backtracking on some of these G.I. Joes. I'm trying to build out like a Night Force team. So I believe this dude came with a Beachhead Night Force, but I was like, I'm good with the classic looking Beachhead. So this guy was selling this one kind of loose, and he was selling this Falcon loose. So I was like, cool, I can get like the 2-pack I want, kind of, you know. I was like, oh, these people are coming through, man. Because yeah, there's stuff that I want to backtrack on. Because yeah, I wasn't on it like as it came out. So I'm trying to build out like a cool Night Force team. I want that Night Force Shockwave that was a Walmart exclusive. He came with the Ram Cycle, the Night Force one. I remember seeing that thing going for like $40 on Walmart, and I was just like, not for me, man. Like, I'm good. Now I want the fucking thing. And then on HLJ, I got my I forgot what this chick's called, Lustia, Succubus Lustia. Fucking box upside down. I haven't opened that one yet. That's probably gonna be my Christmas present. Hey, yo. And then this fucking Sexy Ice Manticora thing, dude. This thing is crazy, bro. I've just been kind of messing with this thing like throughout the week because yeah, this shit, I didn't expect like it to feel this way when I got it. I thought it was gonna feel more like, I hate to use the word like fragile, but man, this thing feels like a solid rock, bro. Like, it's dope. I got this dude like in a little Heisman pose, because yeah, you can get this dude like into like a serious like ball. Like, it's fucking like, it's insane, bro. Like, hold on, let me see if I could do something. Yeah, it's crazy. I got two of these just cause yeah, you can get this dude into like a crazy ass ball. Like, I'm not even doing it right. I'm not even doing it justice. But yeah, it's fucking it's a crazy ass figure. I got two of them just because, man, I missed out on that Eliminator Squad or that Exterminator Squad. Dude, look up those prices on eBay. They're going for like $2,500. Yeah, like that's insane. I remember when I think it was Bomb Buzzed Me. They canceled my order. I was like, dude, they're going for like 900. A couple months later, it's like a $2,000 set. I'm like, man, they got to do another run of those. But yeah, this Manticore thing, like, it's just fucking dope, bro. Like, I was just tripping out on like the design of it, just because it's like, I don't know, like when we talked about them when they came out, like going up for pre-order, it's just stuff that, like, I don't know, you don't really see. But after all these events going on, like in Shanghai and all this stuff, like the designs and stuff that they're doing out there kind of are like insect based and stuff. So I don't know. That company really came out hard with that type of, like, I don't know, design, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Like, even putting like a top 10 list together, I'm like, is this a top 10 figure? I guess you could say, I don't know, but to me, it's just a big ass beetle thing. So I don't know. I gotta subtract points for that, because it's like, it is a cool figure, but I don't know. I base my stuff around, like, I don't know, nostalgia obviously is a thing. Just personal enjoyment. I don't know, a bunch of reasons, but there's no correct list or anything or any way to collect stuff. Yeah, that's why I just like seeing like these types of lists, or people just posting and stuff, seeing and sharing and talking about the stuff. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll talk about like obviously newer stuff, but let me know what you guys are picking up. Like I said, I'm like backtracking stuff on Mercari that, like, I don't know, I want all of a sudden. And that's what I mean about like new toys and companies putting out new stuff. I think it's always a good thing because, yeah, they're creating this stuff and it exists now. It's just like, if you ever want to backtrack this stuff, like, you can go in and get the stuff. Like, that's why I always see like the vintage toy market, how it's still like a thriving, kind of not thriving, but it's still its own little market. And like, dude, people go hard on that. I don't know. I've thought about like doing that one time, but I don't really have any kind of, like, in the 90s, it was probably like Playmate stuff, but they're retroing all that stuff out now that why would I go start the vintage collection just to get something that they're reproducing now? It's the same shit. So I don't know, but I just love that companies make toys, and that's kind of why I do this show. It's like, let's talk about the stuff they're putting out, and we can have our opinions on it. Like, I'm finding that so hilarious. These like shill wars and all this shit. It's like, oh fuck, you're a fucking shill. That word is just so funny, dude. But I don't know. I think it's like anything. Like, an opinion's always gonna rub somebody the wrong way. And then when it's stuff that you're buying, that you're actually putting your money towards, it's like if you bought a new car and you show like everybody and they're all like, oh, that's an ugly ass car. It's like, what fuck? I'm stuck with this shit. So you don't want to hear like stuff like that, but I always think it's fun. Everything is meant to be fun and just honest and upright and stuff. And then yeah, we could just kind of move on to the next thing. So yo, let me say what's up to the chat sliding in here. I was laughing at this comment. I was trying not to laugh as I talk. He said, my man B Weird said, hell yeah, I need this tonight. I was like, yo, it's not this type of show, guy. It's like therapy. Shout out to my man B Weird. That's fucking hilarious. I was like, when I read that, I was like, is this dude trolling me, bro? Like, this guy is fucking funny as fuck. Shout out to B Weird, man. Ghost Tab in the building. It says, hello. What up, Ghost Tab? Finally, you switched your name back, man. Thank God. B Rivera. What up? What up, B? What's good with you, man? Shout out to B Rivera in the house. Hey, is that you, B, in that Darth Vader costume? I never asked. Is that you, dude? Like, every time I see your picture, I'm like, this motherfucker wearing a Darth Vader costume. The stream was always number 69 for me. Hey, yo, all awesome, bro. I love to hear it. Top 10 Toddy Max figure. Yeah, dude. I'm like, dude, you can't put a Toddy Mac in your top 10, right? Like, I mean, you could. That Superman was pretty badass. He put out some cool stuff, but I feel like Toddy Mac, he deserves his own top 10. I think Marvel Legends is that type of company. Like, or that type of line. It's just, they put out a lot of cool stuff that, yeah, they're all kind of reuse. So it's like kind of the same figure, basically. So I don't know. Like, is it fair to kind of put them into a list? Like, if you put that Spider-Man 2099, it's like, it's just like damn near the same figure every other year, So I don't know. Maximum Spider-Man, I would put that in my list, like, as a top 10, but I think it just I don't know, it fits better like in the overall top 10 Marvel Legends videos. I do like watching those, but I don't know if you slide a Marvel Legend in your top 10, I think it's fair game. Like the Marvel Legends Juggernaut, I think is awesome. Like I think it's cool. I'm gonna try to sneak stuff in. I've seen people, it's like Storm Ken and Storm Ryu. That's the same figure, right? Like, right? I think so. It's like, yo, it's not gonna be number 10 and number 9. It's like I like Ryu more. All right. Shout out to Aiden Skate. He says, "What's up, everyone? Happy holidays." Yo, Aiden Skate, happy holidays, man. Yeah, shout out to everyone, man. I hope you guys are like having a good time right now, with, like your family and stuff. If you guys are getting a break from work, like, man, I got a couple days off coming up too, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, shout out to everyone, man. Hope everyone's doing great. He says, I just got the McFarlane Batcave and I'm pumped to open it. Dude, I've been seeing Ahsoka the Geek take pictures of that. He set up the stickers, and I'm like, yeah, it looks way better with the stickers, dude. You got to do the stickers, bro. Tyler L is in the house. Says, what's up? Yo, Ty, what's good with you, man? Will Flow in the building. He's got the whiskey, dog. Shout out to Will Flow. Yo, what's good with you, man? Shout out to Will Fleazy. I got the Kraken Punisher on the way, and I'm scared it's gonna suck. Yeah. When it came out, I think I saw my man Cerebral Deep pose it, but I haven't seen too many people take pictures of it or anything like that. But the design of that shit is cool, you know? And it's like, yeah, what the fuck are you really gonna do with that shit? Are you gonna carry that shit with you every day? Like, I don't know. You just kind of want it to look cool somewhere. Maybe you do photography, you take a couple cool shots. It's good for that, but I don't know. Like, I feel you, man. You don't want to buy like bunk ass shit, but I don't know. Sometimes you just know what it is. I hope the Sigma Kratos is good, Beaver. Sometimes it's a lottery with third parties. They are new. Oh, that's the Punisher. Yeah, he's talking about the Kratos one. That Kratos one, dude. That one looks that one looks fucking awesome, bro. Hard Fast saying episode 69, the glazed donut episode. Hey, yo. I know, dude. This is the figure I should have opened, right? I didn't even think, bro. I was like, yo, because man, dude, I don't know. Right now, it's just, dude, this is a hectic ass time, but I'm still waiting on my fucking X-Men 97 Sentinels. They were supposed to come in today, but dude, it's just a lot of shit to just fucking. I feel like a disgusting piece of shit sometimes because it's just like you're getting all this shit. It's like, but I don't know, man. It's a hobby. It's a hobby. What else is here? We got B saying 1-6 Vader, my boy. Okay. I was like, dude, your picture kind of looks like you're kind of standing in front of like, I don't know, kind of like a kitchen or some shit. Kind of weird, kind of a weird angle. I don't know. Have you guys seen these videos on I think like on Instagram? I've been seeing them all on Instagram where the person's like talking in the corner and he's like, look at these poor sacks of shit over here watching TV. Like what losers and stuff. And then like one of the family members gets up and touches the person. Like you think it's one of those like just like TikTok videos. And he's just like, yo, dad, can you chill out and just come over here and sit down and watch TV with us? And then the dad's like, oh, yeah, hold up. It's so fucking hilarious. I'm like, yo, that's just a trip. But I've been laughing at that shit. There's always a place on the top 10 for Marvel Legends. Yeah, top 10 Marvel Legends, top 10 McFarlane's, top 10 price tags. Because that's actually where we're gonna start off, man. McFarlane Toys. I gotta get this fucking name right, dude. This shit is long as fuck. Hey, yo, the McFarlane Toys Image Comics Founders Series Elite Edition Spawn. I was like, yo, is that it? Nah, dude, this thing's got a longer name, but man, that price tag is just as long, bro. I knew these things were gonna be at $60. It's just crazy to me, man, to see Todd has fallen so far, man, because that was always his like main talking point. The Pro. Every time people shit talk McFarlane, it was like, hey, it's a cheaper figure. You get a lot of stuff with it, you know, $25. Like it's goes a long way for Todd. He was packing in deluxe size figures, coming out with soft goods, cloth goods, capes on a lot of the DC stuff, especially like around last year. And I don't know, it was just a lot of bang for your buck at $25. Obviously, with all these different, I don't know, first it was COVID, then it was just tariff wars, and now it's just cost of everything, economy. It's like, dude, what the fuck, bro? Prices have just kept going higher and higher. And it's just like, I would understand it if the figures were getting elevated just as fast. But when you look at this, it's his premier character, man. It's his flagship character. You would think he would like spare no expense and make sure that he's putting out like the ultimate version of this character in action figure form, at that price point. um it is a good looking Spawn. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a great looking Spawn, but it just like I think I went on this rant maybe like a few months ago. Must have lost track of how many rants I go on all the time, but yeah, it's the same thing since the beginning of his line. Basically, it's been very little evolution, very little updates, especially with simple stuff. Just simple stuff like the pins on the figures. It overall makes it look for a cheaper looking like piece, than what it is. But they do a good job of hiding it right here. All the shots, they all have like the pins kind of like at a different angle, so you can't really see it. But I don't know, it just leaves a lot to be desired, I guess I want to say. Um, and just seeing that the prices have gotten that high, it's like, damn, dude, really? Like, that kind of sucks ass, But I don't know. The stuff's still selling out. I think he just balances himself out and just like lowering his production runs, obviously. And yeah, maybe not updating the figures, but I feel like his company's still doing great, man. Like, a lot of this stuff sells out. This pre-order, it dried up extremely fast. It dried up on Amazon, BBTS, Entertainment Earth. All the retailers are getting it. Like, I think Walmart and GameStop are getting it. I think the GameStop is the only one that I've seen kind of still have an open pre-order, or if you're available to get it shipped when it arrives. But yeah, this thing dried up extremely fast, and I don't know. I guess it just generates that right amount of FOMO that you overlook that price tag. So I didn't lock it up just because, man, I've just get out at a really bad time when I'm at work. It's kind of like a lot of his stuff goes up around like 9 in the morning for me, and it's just like that's just the worst time. I'm like nowhere near like being able to be on my phone and stuff. So yeah, it's just something that I'm not really concerned about. I think I would have an opportunity to get it. I've seen like that Doomslayer kind of have a quick in stock, and then they do dry up. Like that Doomslayer, I think it's like toy of the year candidate right now, um according to Todd. But yeah, I'm not really sweating it. I don't know, man. I think I would want more. That's kind of one of the reasons why if I don't get it, I don't think I would be too mad at it, because it's not really that much more than what he's given us in the past already. The cape kind of looks I wish it would have came with all the other spawns, but Max Bird, like on Instagram and stuff, he's doing like great work for spawns and stuff. So I'm sure people are just gonna swap this cape out. Maybe use it for another spawn that they have they didn't buy a cape for. But yeah, I would probably trick it out with like a Max Bird cape that really like flows like Spawn's cape is supposed to. But it's not a bad out from Todd, man. It's got the real chains and stuff. And yeah, I mean, fair to call it. It's his best Spawn, that he's done. I think it's even better than that Kickstarter that kind of was a little bit more stylized in the end. But I thought that one was still cool. But that cape and the way the torso was set up was just kind of funky. This just looks like, yeah, that's straight up first cover of Spawn, and I think that's what people wanted in that Kickstarter. So at $60 now, it's like, hey, fuck it is high. But I think if he would have gave this as a Kickstarter, I think people would have been like, hey, it's actually better than the one we got. So there's that. And then, like I said, this is the Image Comic Founders series. So I think the next one is Savage Dragon. I want to say, I think it was Savage Dragon, and I forgot who else, but yeah, he had all the artists right there lined up. So yeah, we're gonna see like Witchblade and all this other crazy shit, like the Rob Liefeld stuff too. So at $60 a pop, are people gonna buy all of them? I want to see that because I know Spawn for sure was gonna be a hot ticket. I think that Savage Dragon is gonna be a hot ticket, but I want to see just how fast all these sell out because yeah, I don't know. That just seemed like a really steep price tag, especially when you compare stuff from other companies like my man Raceland saying maximum price. This is the maximum McFarlane price. It's like, damn, that much more. So can you imagine a maximum Spider-Man at $60? How much people would have raged out? They would have lost their fucking minds. They already did. The cape looks cheap. Some shoots, it looks see-through. Yeah, it is cheap. It's definitely a cheap fabric. I guess he's got the wire in there, and they called it a day. But like I said, I'm not taking too many points away from that. I think I think it's better than anything fucking Marvel Legends does. That's also fair to say. Like, I'll take a see-through cape over anything Marvel Legends has ever done. Like, that's a take it to the bank, you know. Thor is in the building. He says, "Hi, Omar." It's a cool spawn. Yeah, I think so. I would say it's the best spawn, right? Ever made. Like, would you say that? And it's like, if this is the best spawn ever made, then fuck, holy hell, bro. Like, come on, dude. It's like we still got a ways to go. And like I said last week when this was getting previewed out, it's like what everyone really wants is him to license out the spawn to, maybe a Mofex. I'll take a Mofex spawn. Obviously we see people doing customs all the time. I see McFarlane getting customized, McFarlane spawns getting customized all the time on X. I follow this one account that's all the dude seems to collect is just spawn figures, and he tricks them out crazy. But at the end of the day, it's still a McFarlane figure. I think people can imagine an amazing Yamaguchi spawn, how crazy that would sell. I'm surprised companies like Mess Toys and CT Toys and all these companies that are making these bootleg Spider-Man figures haven't gone near a spawn. But I just feel McFarlane's wrath is that nasty, bro. I feel like those that Disney and Marvel, maybe they don't sweat these companies that much, but I feel like Todd, he just keeps his baby like locked up, man. Like, I remember seeing a 1/6 spawn one time that was like going up for pre-order, and I don't think I ever seen that thing come out. I don't think I ever saw that figure come out. Nobody's ever taken pictures of that shit, but the pre-order was open, and that was the end of that. So shit, I don't know. Raceland saying Todd needs a June equivalent for his toy company. Man, that would be awesome, right? That would be great. But I don't know, man. I feel like Todd's still getting money out of his IP right here, and like look what happened with that that DC license. According to him, he's gonna have it all the way through 2026. And now with this shit with Netflix, I kind of want to say all that shit's on pause, dude. I think, bro, because he was kind of leaning into that. He was kind of saying that. I believe it was in the Action Figure Collecting podcast. I want to say, I forget the name of the exact podcast, but yeah, he was basically saying that it's just like you never know. Like you really don't know with these things. He's like, we could still end up getting like a slice or a portion. Basically, what he was saying. Imagine he still fucking finds a way to finesse out another 2 years as this fucking company gets sold to another one. I don't know, dude, but he's a crazy guy, dude, because this wasn't the only thing he went up and showed off this week. Like I said, we took a look at a preview last week, but this week he had a live stream and started showing off some prototypes to upcoming figures, and it looks like he's really kind of trying to close out with a bang if he does turn over the license, because these figures that he's showing off now are probably going to be some of the more sought after stuff just to fill out still spots in the collection. Because starting off with this Hal Jordan, classic Hal Jordan, this thing looks good, man. For anybody that doesn't have a Hal Jordan yet, it's like this one would be a perfect one right there for Justice League display, Green Lantern display. Doesn't really show any of the accessories that it comes with, but I believe these are just going to be the standard DC multiverse figures, or actually they actually might be the Page Punchers. So I think he's going to have a new run of Page Punchers. So it's a classic Hal Jordan, classic looking Jay Garrick that I don't know if the last one was that hard to acquire, but here's your opportunity here to kind of round out a JLA display. And then another Flash. Shit, we just took a look at one, I believe it was last week. And yeah, this is a different one. So like I said, it was one of the more harder figures to fill out a proper Justice League. I think the other one that people were waiting for right now would be like a Martian Manhunter that I believe is on a leaked list. So if you don't have a Martian Manhunter, that I think the last one that came out was a Target exclusive. And that was like the more classic, like bright green, bright blue costume. So I think if he puts out one similar to that, I think that was going to be another one that goes by fast. Because yeah, these are definitely sought after McFarlane figures, and it's crazy to say that it's like this deep in the line. But a Hal Jordan, a Wonder Woman, a Flash, there's still some of the hotter stuff. And then we got Blackhawk. So yeah, more like classic DC stuff. Elongated Man, I want to say that people are looking at that dumpy, bro. Like, hold up. Like, why are you extending your cheeks, my boy? Like, hold the fuck up. So yeah, another classic DC, Cosmic Boy. That I don't know, man. These effects are kind of similar in Marvel Legends, bro. It's like, yo, hold the fuck up, Todd. He's like, copy my homework, but make it look slightly different. It's like, so I don't know. I'm pretty good on these, but it is some of the more deeper stuff that I guess people have been asking for, and there's your opportunity. And then Professor Pig, I want to say his name is. So for some reason, I thought this figure came out already, but I think it was just an accessory that came with the Damian Wayne figure. So because yeah, I remember I feel like I have that accessory, that mask. And then fucking Zatanna. So this is gonna be a collector edition figure coming in at like $40. And like I said, man, he's taxing you for that classic Spawn. He's gonna tax you for this Zatanna. Like, this is just, I don't know, man. I want to say it's grimy behavior, but it's Todd, man. He's a businessman, dude. He's gonna get his money, bro. Like, he's gonna get his money, the last few bits of this license that he has. And yeah, people are still gonna be in for it, man. Like, there's not that many complaints in this line. Like people just kind of look at McFarlane collectors like they're fucking brain dead, sometimes. So like, even when they complain about the price tags, like at $40, $60, they're still buying them, dude. If it was a Marvel Legends that was costing $40 and it was just this right here, what we have on the screen, yeah, people would be making endless amount of fucking content out of that. Right here, it's just common Todd shit now, and I don't know, I just never used to be that way. So I don't know, I'm still in for the Todd stuff. And yeah, if I have an opportunity to land this Zatanna, I think I'm gonna go in for it, because like I said about that Static Shock, man, some people are even like buying these and scalping them, dude. It's crazy. Like, I don't know, like, to buy it at $40 is already a lot. To buy this stuff at $90, $100 is insane. Look up the Hawkman, bro. That shit, the classic looking Hawkman, is like a $200 figure. It's like, the fuck? It's like, what the hell, bro? Like, that's crazy. So I don't know if that's Todd's fault. I don't know if it's just collectors are dumb. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know if it's a scalping issue. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. But yeah, this one, I can definitely guarantee you that it's gonna be one that upticks in price if you don't get it right away. So be on the lookout for that. Obi-Wan Chingon is in the building saying, "Hola, Omar. I passed up on this Spawn. I'm sure there'll be others later." Yeah, I mean, but let's say you had a pre-order right now, just right in front of you. You would unlock it up? I think I would. If I saw this go up on BBTS, the next time it opens up on BBTS, I'm probably gonna get it, And it's just like, yeah, it's kind of a sour taste because it's like $60, but it's a damn good looking Spawn, man. Better than anything Marvel Legends does is not a high bar. Very fair, very true. Better than any Maximum Series Hulk. Yeah, I mean, the Hulk was a really bad out for Marvel Legends, but I feel like overall they had a really good year, man. They had a solid year, but I think they really leaned in on the 2-packs, So I don't know. It's just different ways to kind of sell figures, but I feel like Marvel Legends, they had a good one, dude. I feel like this year and last year they did the 85 rollout, right? Like the Odin and all that shit. Last year was really good too. They did that fucking Ghost Rider. We're gonna take a look at one tonight, but I feel like they're closing out this year with a bang. And last year was pretty all right. Thor is saying, no, to be honest, the best Spawn made are the Call of Duty Spawn is the best. The Spawn with the cloth cape and guns, weapons is the best. And now there's a new Call of Duty Spawn out now. Oh, yeah. That one with like the fucked up like head sculpt and stuff. Yeah, that one looks cool. Dude, you know what? I don't think I got that Call of Duty. Either one. The one with the headphones look kind of like paintball Spawn. But the other one looked badass, bro. Yeah, you're right. That one was a badass looking Spawn. And then the Mortal Kombat one, that one was pretty good too. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. That might be the better one. Action Figure Boncho's in the building saying, "Hey, yo, what up, Boncho? What's good with you, man?" Dude, we've been talking about this crazy. I don't know if where you guys live, there's like this crazy ass fog. That shit ain't fog, bro. That shit ain't fucking fog, dude. I live so far away from this guy where it's like the fog wouldn't even affect where I live. And it's just like, how the fuck is there this much fog? That ain't fog, dude. They're moving something in the fucking sky. Shit, that's why I love my boy Boncho. He's just as crazy as I am, dude. I'll tell him some crazy shit, and he's like right there with me, bro. But jumping back to the McFarlane stuff, like I said in this live stream, he was really kind of showing off some bangers, I want to say, man, because like I was saying about those classic Justice League looking characters, some of this classic movie stuff sold really fast, man. This Christopher Reeve Superman, dude, it was one of the ones that I wanted to get, and like that current Catwoman out right now, Batman Returns Catwoman, it came and went, bro. Like if you don't get it right away, these things uptick to like $50, and when they sit around at $50, that's probably gonna be the best price you see him at. So to see him kind of re-release them in a deluxe theatrical edition instead of them being 25, now they're gonna be fucking $40. I guess it's fair, but he is re-releasing sought after figures, so I guess I can't knock him too much, but it is an uptick from him. And then also the Joker from the Dark Knight. So Heath Ledger Joker, also another one that sold really fast. I think the other one came with like a money stack. I have the money stack because I bought the Jokerized version of this one because I just thought it was just such a crazy crazy concept, the Jokerized Joker. But why so serious? This is a banger too, man. It's got the fucking bazooka that he shoots on the fucking road and shit. That Tech 9, like, yeah, this is we're seeing different companies put their versions out, at $30 here. Yeah, I think I got this price tag wrong for the Reeves. I believe this is going to be 30 and 30 also. But I could be off. I could be off by $10, man. His prices jump around so much. And then a Dark Knight Rises Bane. So this motherfucker too was another one that I believe was a BAF. I believe they even did a Jokerized BAF of it. And then there was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that came with the soft goods fucking coat that I thought looked pretty good. I think that was one of the first times that we saw Todd with soft goods. Like I remember when I saw that, I was like, holy shit, man. We're approaching the peak of Todd's powers here, bro. Like I was like, damn, dude, this guy's coming with a soft goods jacket for this. I thought that was awesome. And I did want that San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but wasn't able to get it. So here's my opportunity at this Bane. But I think what everybody's pointing out, and the same thing I just said about this Joker, is you're seeing Mezco put a Joker out. You're seeing InArt with prototypes coming out. I want to say LPZZ is also going to get around to doing some of these movie versions and stuff. So do you wait? I think so. I think you just wait around for this like museum quality stuff, that currently is on a lot of people's top 10s. Like these companies are coming in hot, but there's still a fan base for this stuff, man. Like I said, I still want proper McFarlane collections, and I did buy the Jim Carrey, the Two-Face, the Jim Carrey Riddler, the Two-Face. Also, I had the Poison Ivy. So if I just get all the McFarlane movie villains, just kind of keep them away, and then I don't know, I kind of want that too, So I don't know. It's just a stupid way. It's just gonna bother me if I don't get them, So it's like I think I want to get them for that reason, and that's pretty dumb. But it's not too much money. It's just $30, And then one of the most anticipated figures, and kind of crazy the way that they're gonna have to put this out. We have the Batman 89 Joker, and bro, fucking Jack Nicholson. Talk about one of the most iconic Hollywood movie stars of all time, man. Lakers courtside all the time. Some of the more famous movies, some of the most famous lines ever. You can't handle the truth. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie, A Few Good Men. Holy shit, man. That Tom Cruise scene, that Jack Nicholson scene, dude, it's just like, man, these are like S tier fucking movie actors, bro. They're real actors, dude. And that fucking final court scene, did you order the code red? You're damn right I did. Like, holy shit. Like, bro, you're watching that in your living room and you're like, holy fucking shit. Like, dude, it's so intense. And even if you've never seen that movie, you know that fucking line. You can't handle the truth. Like, motherfucker, I heard that line when I was a little ass kid, and then you just know it's like, holy shit, you can't handle the truth. Like, damn, bro, is there deeper shit ever said like to somebody? That shit is crazy, man. But yeah, dude, Jack Nicholson Joker, like I said, man, we knew Todd was gonna finish this line with a bang, and this, if I'm saying that these other figures are gonna go fast, you best believe this one is gonna go fast. And I think the major talk about this is the way that they were able to put this figure out is going to be through the 89 Batman comic. And right away, people were kind of pointing out, like, that's a good looking 89 Joker, but it ain't Jack Nicholson. It ain't Jack Nicholson, you know? The likeness looks okay. I know it's not the best image. This was during a live stream, and they just didn't have like up close images, all the promo shots ready to go. But I think the likeness is close enough. And for it being a fucking 89 Joker, I think we would take it either way, I think we'd take it if the fucking likeness was looking worse. But this right here, like I said, it just makes me want to get these figures even more now, because man, who doesn't love these fucking villains from all these movies, man? Like I said, the Jim Carrey, Riddler, this fucking Joker, all different styles of film. It's crazy when you see this movie versus the movies that came out of the 90s versus that 89 stuff, Batman Returns stuff. It's like, yo, iconic portrayals all across, and I feel like it's a cool collection to have, from either company, and I just feel like Todd, since it's more of a domestic, more affordable figure, it's going to be one of the faster collections to be put out. But man, if Mezco ever gets their hands on this Joker, or like a fucking in art, like, dude, man, that thing is going to be fucking sought after. So to see it from Todd, I think it's a good one, and I'm gonna try to lock it up. You goddamn right, I'm gonna try to lock it up, but I don't think it's going to be a guarantee for anybody that they're going to be able to, because some of this stuff is already selling out fast. So this one's going to be a hot ticket, but you got to wait and see. And yeah, best Rob Reiner movie ever. Shout out to R.I.P. Rob Reiner, man. Sucks what happened to that dude. That was fucking horrible. That's like, goddamn, dude, the world is a wicked place now, bro. It's like, that is just horrible, dude. Can you imagine like getting killed by your own son? Like, holy shit, man. That was just like, what the fuck? Like, that's just the most demonic thing I've ever fucking read. When I read that, I was like, oh, that's horrible, man. But yeah, I was like, I didn't even know that he made that movie, but I remember watching that movie like a while ago, a long time ago. I was like, oh man, this is that movie where that line is from. You can't handle the truth. Oh, what a fucking classic, bro. Where he doesn't trick him into admitting it, but he just like learns that this motherfucker's personality is just gonna give it away for him, He's like, did you order the code red? You damn right I did. And the whole courtroom is just like, holy shit. And he's just like, like, god damn, these motherfuckers just went 12 rounds, like, just in a fucking courtroom. It's crazy. I've seen. Of course, your favorite movie's A Few Good Men. This guy, what a fucking guy. Coming to the night. You made Bebe Rivera laugh. You piece of shit. Mezco better make a comic Bane before the Dark Knight Rises. Oh man, I know, dude. With that new Hulk body, man, they're gonna be able to make a lot of crazy shit. So we gotta wait to see. But yeah, just closing out with Todd, man. Like, shit, this guy's getting all the monies, bro, before he's out. He's like, all right, Mattel, have at it. You get my sloppy seconds. Cause there's not gonna be much meat left on the bone, man. Cause Todd's doing his thing. LPZZ, InArt, they're doing their thing. But here we have the LPZZ. I believe this is the Red Death. And call me crazy, but we just, speaking of Todd, man, when he came out with this stuff, I was just so over it right away. I was like, man, you know what, dude? Why am I buying all of these? Like, I didn't even read the comic series. I had seen it. I had seen people talking about it on YouTube. Like, shout out to Comic Historian and all those dudes that make all that content. But yeah, the Red Death, Dark Knight's Metal stuff, like, I just didn't like it, man. I just thought it was just too, I guess what we say all the time, too much Batman. The designs are cool, they make for interesting looking action figures, but I'm already kind of just flooded with just regular like Batman, like classic Batman in different versions. This is like, I don't even know what the fuck this is. Like a villain Batman from another universe that's like mixed with Flash. I would have wanted to see like an evil type of Flash, but I feel like that's kind of the campiness to some of the rogues gallery for like other heroes. It's just like, or anything really, it's just like evil version, it's like reverse Flash, like all that shit. It's always just dark Flash. Like, oh, okay, I guess. So I don't know. I guess this comic series is made for something interesting. You get Batman Who Laughs. Then he's getting all these like different versions and stuff from different universes. But going to this figure, I don't know, man. Just because it was just such a pain for me to like finally dump these figures from the McFarlane collection. I was like, man, I just it was hard to sell them at like $15, bro. I was like, I just wanted to get rid of them, and I'm just particular of throwing stuff away. Like, I don't want to throw an action figure away. I just feel like really fucked up about that. But I think I was able to like bundle them and just sell them on Mercari a long time ago. And to see a import company that's probably one of the hotter companies out right now putting this out, I don't know. I'm kind of happy about it because it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to save money. I'm not gonna go in for this. It's like I'm already kind of seeing other stuff that they're gonna do, and not just them. InArt's also doing some of the more similar stuff and kind of comparing and contrasting. If I do want to get a Red Death, maybe I like the InArt one better. It's like then I'll have this one. Fuck no, I cannot easily pass on this, but it's the hottest stuff out right now, man. It's like you turn on anybody's list. I'm sure top 10 list of the year. I'm sure they're gonna have that Arkham Batman on there. It's a dope figure. So anything that they put out, I feel is just like fire. So I think people are locking it up, but I don't know if they're gonna be too happy with it in the end because it is just a really unnecessary Batman figure, I want to say, but this unmasked head sculpt is really dope. Kind of would work for like a Jason Todd also, like if you get like a fucking a body that this head will fit on there, it kind of works for like a Jason Todd. I would use that for because when I saw that, I was like, that's exactly who I thought of. So it didn't really strike me as Bruce, but I thought that was the best thing on this figure, other than obviously like the actual articulation and stuff. And then the base is kind of cool, it's got a pretty cool base that I think connects and stuff with the Batman Who Laughs. So that's interesting. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I'm not in for it myself, but I know there's gonna be people that are. So you guys are one of those people, man. Let me know how you like it and stuff when it comes out, because I'm easily passing on this, man. Raceland saying designs are cool, but I'm not attached to the source material. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It just didn't like didn't entice me wanting to go read it or learn more about it. Like I barely even know the names. Like I think the Green Lantern version is like Dawnbreaker, but I like get them mixed up. I think the fucking one of them is the Drowned or some shit. I'm like, shit is fucking stupid. Let's just be honest, Let's just be quite honest, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. And I'm just not gonna pay $100 just to feel that again. So I'm good. Maverick in the building says, "What's up, everyone?" Yo, Maverick, what up, man? Up fingered. I like the deep dark lipstick red. Yeah, the paint is cool. Like I'll say that. Like that's what I'm saying. The actual figure, like the articulation, the detail and stuff, like it's good. Like it's good, but it's just like you were saying, overall attachment to the character, design of the character is interesting, but just seeing a bad symbol on there, I just don't like it. Like I said, if it was like more resembling Flash from a different universe, like Crimson Flash, I don't know, think of a different name. But all of his villains are fucking Flashes already, so you can't do that, But this is just unnecessary, So I don't know, it's just dumb to me. So they're not gonna get me for this. As good as they look, I can just pass, And then the big talking point was the scale, so that was that. And then jumping back to McFarlane stuff, I actually forgot to bring up these fucking IDW turtles that are just Jesus Christ, man. This is like, why even get the license, dude? If you're just gonna make this crap, it's just, dude, the figures themselves look bad. So to do this, that are like green bandanas, it's like, why wouldn't you at least do the red bandanas? Something that kind of resembles something classic TMNT. this is just god awful, bro. Like this is terrible. So I was like, man, do I even bring this up? But I had to, man. This just looks like complete shit, bro. Like, oh fuck. So it was a good way to segue into this Mezco shredder, baby. Enter the shredder. And bro, dude, man, talk about a really anticipated Mezco pre-order, man. And I gotta say, God, thank God Almighty, it's not a Mezco exclusive, man. Because to tax people around this time for this, oh man, that would have been diabolical, bro. It would have been right up Mezco's sleeve though to do, man. Like right up their alley to do. That is something they would have definitely done. And that was the first thing I looked at when this image was shown off that the pre-order was going live the next day. I looked at that bottom right, bottom left corner, and like didn't see that little Gomez fucking exclusive little stamp that they put on there. I was like, oh, thank God, bro. Because man, to pass up on this shredder, I wasn't gonna want to do. So I was pretty happy to see that, be able to lock this up as the pre-order comes out. Because looking at the figure itself, it's pretty simple design for shredder, but I think the big talking point when this was revealed, I believe at San Diego Comic-Con, was that the fit was a little loose, a little baggy. But I don't know, man. I think overall, it's really hard to fuck up a shredder figure. The design of the character is just so fucking badass. And it's just such a dope ass villain. It's just I don't want to use the word iconic, but he's fucking iconic, bro. Iconic 80s fucking villain, 90s, even with toys and movies and stuff. It's like, dude, it's hard to mess up a shredder figure. Like anytime they put out, different companies put them out, it's one of the bangers, obviously. So finally to get a Mezco version to go with that turtle set, oh man, I gotta get it. I gotta fucking get it. So locking this up as soon as it comes out. Probably pre-order it sometime sooner before it goes up or comes out, because they do end up selling out. I regret passing up on that Doc Ock. That Doc Ock looks fucking crazy, man, and it blends so well into like even a Marvel Legends display. I've been seeing a lot of people just display like mixed lines and stuff, and yeah, the Mezco stuff's getting better, man. They don't stand out as much like on the shelf, in a bad way. I want to say. Like they stand out really good. Like I've seen people just blend that Doc Ock, that Green Goblin. So I don't know. I definitely want to set this up with like my Mezco TMNT set. And yeah, I wonder how much deeper they're gonna go. I mean, they did a couple of cases. They might do another shredder, maybe like a more, purple gi or something. But with this fucking maroon, this classic Mirage look, I'm for it, man. This is instant cop, baby. This is a certified banger. And just looking at the accessories, I think maybe that's where they could have gave us more stuff. I thought this communicator thing it's cool. Like it's got the little crane on there, but I don't know. This kind of resembles more like their own take on the shredder, but it kind of resembles more Mirage stuff. And then that little communicator just looks like it doesn't belong with this. It looks like it belongs with a NECA figure, like a NECA cartoon figure. But I don't know. It's not the coolest accessory. Yes, I guess what I was saying. I would probably taken like another fucking kind of weapon or something, but he's got his katana. He's got that fucking flying guillotine. That guillotine shit is dope as fuck. And yeah, it doesn't come with too much, but I just thought that communicator was a little lame. And then that those grenades, they look, I don't know, they just look kind of funny for him, I would have probably taken like some kind of ninja stars or something. I know the Damian Wayne, when he came out with this like cool like ninja star effect that had like the stars flying out. Like I would have taken something like that for him. That would have been awesome. But yeah, just a cool one. Even that unhelmeted head sculpt looks fucking dope as fuck. And then I saw some people kind of talking about that like shaded out eye version. I guess that's just like the battle mode stuff. And I think they were taking inspiration from that 2012 series that, yeah, when it's just like battle ready mode, like even the TMNTs, like their eye, the brothers, their eyes get all white. And yeah, Shredder in like battle mode, it's like shit just gets dark. You can't see his fucking eyes and shit. So that is dope as fuck. It kind of sets up more dramatic scenes if we're doing some kind of photography. So pretty dope, man. Like I said, I'm really content with this overall. Price wasn't too crazy. I think it was like 116. So I think that's just standard for Mezco. I think it used to be like 112, right? I feel like that's just perfect marketing, man. It's just like 112 is the price tag, guys. Come on, that's just a cool. Like it just fits so well for their stuff. But this is a good one, man. That yeah, I'm glad finally went up for pre-order, and I think that's it as far as like everything that was revealed at like these last two San Diego Comic Cons and New York Comic Cons. It was like people were waiting on the Hulk, went up for pre-order. People were waiting on the Shredder, went up for pre-order. Samurai Jack, went up for pre-order. Um, Doc Savage, went up for pre-order, and I can't really think of anything else. I think the Conan's also that movie Conan went up for pre-order. So yeah, I'm thinking that this upcoming San Diego Comic Con is just going to be a whole new showcase of stuff that is yet to go up for pre-order. So I am looking forward to that. Probably wondering if they're going to do a Splinter, maybe maybe April O'Neil. Like I don't know, man. They don't really get around to doing too many female figures, right? Like I know I know Tangerine came out and Spider-Gwen and stuff, but like I wonder if they ever get around to doing like another Catwoman, maybe do like another Harley Quinn, stuff like that. But I feel like they used to do more stuff. Maybe they do Rogue, maybe Storm, maybe Jean Grey, something because they haven't really done too much for that X-Men stuff other than like Wolverines and shit. So I always wonder that if they are gonna go deep with and put an April O'Neil out. It just kind of it just strikes me that Mez doesn't really appreciate April O'Neil like that. Like he didn't even appreciate Robin. He thought the idea that Batman would need a sidekick is just stupid. And I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like he's not the biggest April O'Neil fucking fanboy. So I don't know if they put that one out, but they did do Casey. I think they do for sure a Splinter. And maybe they put out another set of the Turtles again, man. I know people are wondering if they ever just do like classic Mirage red bandana, probably more like less stuff in it, I guess, to kind of keep the price down a bit. But I think it'll still push upwards of $250 for that set. And if it's a San Diego Comic Con exclusive, they'll probably be able to charge whatever the fuck they want for it. So I'm pretty content here though with this one. So I did lock it up. And yeah, let me know if you guys got yours. Because I'm getting that. And then just taking over or moving over to the SH Figuart stuff. I guess they're putting out another Shin Mass Common Rider or Mass Rider. I wasn't really too sure about this. I wasn't sure if it was like a solid reissue, but I know they're doing him and then they're doing Shin Ultraman. So this is a pretty badass looking fucking Mass Rider, man. Like he looks pretty dope as fuck with that coat. I always like that coat and then like that red scarf. But like I said, I don't know too much about Kamen Rider and shit, so I don't really dabble in them and stuff. And then that Shin stuff is like that shit's cool because they had like the Shin Godzilla, the Shin Ava Unit 1, the Mass Rider, and then the Ultraman. I've seen like a badass statue that they had one time. They had like all four of them. That shit looks sick. I was like, man, that's a sick ass statue, but that shit was like $2,000. So yeah, I don't know. So be on the lookout for this Shin Mass Rider. I was wondering what the fuck the telephone was for though. I thought that was just like a crazy accessory, but it's obviously got to be specified to something. But I just don't know what. But this is always probably like my favorite look for Kamen Rider. Like this Mass Rider right here. This dude just looks sick. I love his colorway. He's on some fucking Gucci shit, bro. So he looks cool. And then the Shin Ultraman also does look really classy. Kind of has a more lankier look, but not as lanky as at Netflix when they came out not too long ago. But yeah, this is another opportunity at Ultraman. Previously, I think on the last episode, I think I talked about a Shinkoho Seiho one, but I think I like this one a little bit more, man. That yeah, I still don't have a proper Ultraman in it, so it'll probably be between that one and this one that I don't know. I gotta know what's up with that Shin shit. Like what's the reason? Why do they call him Shin Ultraman and Shin Mass Rider? I always wonder that. Shin Godzilla, like what the fuck is that shit, bro? But their designs of them look cool because even the Shin Godzilla looks fucking badass. I can't wait for Hiya Toys to put out a pre-order for that shit, man. That movie, that Godzilla movie is fucking crazy. And that design is just that shit just like is scary as fuck, It's just such a wicked ass design for Godzilla. And then moving over to SH Figuarts Monkey D. Luffy Lakers version. And hell yeah, man. We take a look at a leaked picture few weeks ago, but finally saw like promotional image, and yeah, straight up Lakers Luffy. I almost thought that was like some kind of fake image or something, kind of bootleg or some shit. I was like, yeah, that's kind of stupid if they do that. But seeing official images of it, I'm like, can't say I'm gonna pass on this. I'm copping this shit. I'm just gonna be annoyed because it's probably gonna be like my fourth or fifth Luffy, man. I've bought a few already that they're not much different from one another, So I definitely got to slow down. But man, it's the Lakers, bro. I gotta get it. I mean, shit, I'm out here in LA. Like, I got to get this shit. My boy Luffy. And if they do the Dodgers version, like I said, they've done a lot of promotions with One Piece out here for like sports teams and stuff. I think they even did something with the Rams. So I don't know. But I don't know. People that are not out here, they probably think it's dumb as fuck, or maybe they're waiting for their team. I wonder if they do that. But I know for sure they did have like special events and stuff where they did like collabs with them. So I don't know if it's gonna be exclusive to the Lakers, but not mad at it, bro. Shin means new. Oh, okay, so it's like new Ultraman, like the new version, like the newest version, or is it like reboot or some shit? Because yeah, I always wondered that. I was like, are they like connected in the same universe or some shit? I like the basketball hoop. Might get it from my Dastin basketball figure. Hell yeah, baby. Oh, it comes with the hoop? Shit, I didn't even see all that. I only got these two images, but yeah, if it comes with the hoop, that's sick. Shin is supposed to mean as reboots. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's kind of what I put together right now in my head. I was like, okay, so if it's new, it's got to be like a reboot. But Shin means true or pure. Like in Street Fighter, they have Shin Akuma, meaning Akuma in his purest form. I like that too. That's fucking badass. I like that meaning. They show a hoop in one of the pictures. Oh, okay. That's dope. That's gonna be a proper set then. Yeah, I'll cop this. I just don't know what the numbers are for. What the fuck is that for? Am I forgetting something from One Piece? Like 56, 56? The fuck is that? I thought that was dumb. I would have taken like a 24 RIP Kobe Luffy jersey. Or fucking if he just had the letter D on that shit, that would have been dope. And then we take a look at this upcoming Bardock Battle Damage edition from that movie. Wasn't it a movie that came out, or was it like a special that came out? I think it was a movie, right? Bardock's Last Stand, or was it just like a 2-episode run? Because I always loved that shit, man. When Toonami did like those DBZ movies, I used to just love that Peter Cullen bumper on Toonami, like in a world where like that shit was just so sick. I can't even do that fucking Optimus voice, bro. It's just such an iconic voice, man, that it was just so dope to hear his voice all the time on Toonami, like just talking about Goku or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Why is Optimus talking about Sailor Moon? He would make everything just sound so fucking badass. Like the Big O, remember Big O? Like, oh man, I used to just like man, it made you want to watch these fucking animes and shit. Like, dude, this fucking delivery is just hitting it, bro. But yeah, whenever they did those Dragon Ball Z movies and shit, I was like, dude, this was one of the doper little mini arcs, I guess. Obviously this motherfucker finds out about fucking Frieza and stuff, and his crew gets taken out, and he goes heads up with a whole fucking army, bro. It's crazy. Like that quick scene where he's just like taking them all on, like it's so dope. And the design to Bardock is probably one of the dopest Saiyan designs I've seen in Dragon Ball Z ever, man. Like the color of his armor is just that much better with the green. It just hits different, like the red accents and stuff, the bandana that he puts on, the fucking obviously the tail around their waist, classic Saiyan shit. Like it's just one of the best designs I saw for Dragon Ball Z. And obviously that fucking classic hair, man. It's like letting you know, like, yeah, this is Goku's dad, bro. And obviously he ain't Goku, man. He's not like some fucking upright citizen and shit, but yo, this dude is just sick. And yeah, that scene or those scenes where like Goku's heading towards Earth and shit, it's like, yeah, bro, it's fucking the same shit as Superman, just different. So you get this little baby Goku, and this is just a dope ass accessory, bro. I ain't gonna front. He's got the little Saiyan tail and shit. Like that is just sick, man. And yeah, for some reason I was like, didn't they put out a Bardock? But I just forgot that wasn't like a battle damage. That was just like all of his armor intact and stuff. So I think this looks way better, man. Because yeah, that's how I remember him. He was just taking them all on at once. And then this scene right here too, where he's like Frieza, He just like calls him out. And he just like shoots that shit at him, and it's nothing to Frieza, bro. And like, damn, man, this motherfucker destroys the whole planet. So pretty dope release, man. That if I got, man, I would just leave it posed out like this on my display, bro. Like that was just so badass. Like this motherfucker comes out in space and he just like fucking blows this fool up. Like he takes out his whole army too. He's just like all of the soldiers are out there like, yo, 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 hold up, we're outside too. And he just like blows up all of them, the entire planet, the entire race. Like, dude, it's crazy. It's just like, dude, is there a more badass villain than fucking Frieza? Like, hell no, man. He was just pure evil. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna get this, man. Like, I already have Bardock, but yeah, this is probably the one that I should have waited for. I just never imagined they would do this. Like, but it looks like they're continuing to go deep with the Dragon Ball Z stuff, man. I was even thinking, you know what Goku I want? I don't know if you guys ever remember the PlayStation game. It was like a Japan exclusive though. Final Bout, like that Final Bout gi that Goku had on there was like blue and shit. I was like, man, they gotta make that Goku figure. I think I've seen like a statue one time that I was like, yo, Final Bout Goku, like that look for him was just so badass that I want that. I want that figure. I don't care if it's an exclusive. They gotta make that because yeah, there's so much shit that they can still do. It's crazy. It's crazy that they haven't done every single thing, but this one with this little baby Goku, his little baby butt sticking out, like this shit is just dope as fuck, bro. Sucking on his thumb, and yeah, that scene where he's getting blown up, he's like Kakarot. He still knows that his fucking seed lives on. Like, yeah, bro. And I think in the Cooler movie, right? Like Cooler actually sees Goku's ship like fly by, and they're like, "Should we tell it?" And he's like, "Nah, fuck that. Like that's gonna be on Frieza. Fuck that fool, you know." He's like, he's gonna learn one day. He's gonna learn one day. But yeah, that's just a crazy, crazy little arc and shit. And yeah, that's where you really get to know Goku's dad, man. And I think there's like been, I don't know if they're like fan made movies and shit, like, or was it like official, like a multi different universe or something where he turns Super Saiyan. It's like he turns Super Saiyan, he is the legendary Super Saiyan, and he kills all these motherfuckers. Like that was like a different, or he lives or something. Am I imagining that? Because dude, I've been on accounts like on Instagram, and I'll see people like draw out like different like alternate endings and stuff. And I think it's some of the coolest shit. I'm like, man, if they made this with like AI, I'd watch it. I was watching one where it was like, what if future Trunks went Super Saiyan 2 against Android 18 and 17? And it's sick, you know, it's like future Gohan, I mean. It's like, what if future Gohan went Super Saiyan 2? It's like, you know, where he doesn't have his arm and shit. And these motherfuckers drew out a scene where it's just like he sees himself in a different universe. He sees himself fighting Cell, and he's like, "What the fuck was that?" And then all of a sudden, he just like something clicks in his head, and he goes Super Saiyan 2. And then like Android 18 and 17 are like, "Holy shit, what the fuck?" And like you see Trunks like in the mountain, like what the fuck is that? And it's like, yo, future Gohan kills these motherfuckers in that universe. And it's like, yeah, bro, hell yeah, he got him. That would have been a sick ass alternate ending, dude. Because yeah, with AI, you can make all this shit now. GT Final Bout, yeah, dude. That look, blue and yellow Gi Goku. That was the GT costume, but as an adult. Okay, yeah. Because yeah, it was kind of similar to GT one, right? But am I mistaken? Wasn't it slightly tweaked? Wasn't it like a little bit more blue? Because the Final Bout, like I remember always looking at that PlayStation game. I think my cousins had it in Mexico, but it was like in Mexico, the PlayStations, they had like a chip where they could read like fucking like bootlegs and shit. And I remember just like, man, why can't we get this in the States? Because that cover just looks so sick, man. I remember seeing that shit. Like, man, I wanted that. I think it was a separate movie. Yeah, it was like a little mini arc that I think they made into a movie. You are right. There was a TV special where Bardock time travels as he is about to die and turns Super Saiyan, starting the Super Saiyan legend. Yeah, I was like, that's a cool alternate ending. I like that because Bardock was just cool as fuck, you know. So I'm down with that. Please don't include the naked kid Goku. Bro, that's the best part. I just Googled it. Number 5656 or 56 is a clever Japanese pun for Gomu Gomu, rubber rubber. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I'll take that. You gotta Google that shit. I don't know if it's an effective message, but It worked. You got the search in. And then coming out with that Bardock, looks like they're reissuing the Dodoria and Zarbon. But I believe they're gonna come in as a 2-pack, because I was actually tripping out on this, man, when I was getting the images. I was like, you know what? I don't have these two figures. I have that first form Frieza, but I've always wanted these two dudes. And if it is a 2-pack, I think I'm gonna go in for this shit, because yeah, it'll just be a one solid purchase, and I'm good. Like, yeah, I'm for it. So because I always just hate when these things go up for pre-order at a different time. I think the Doria went up first, right? And then it was Zarbon. And I was like, I don't want to just get this motherfucker. But then when the Zarbon came out, I don't think it was that easy to get the Dodoria. But his fucking henchman, like, that would just be perfect to put right behind the Frieza. So yeah, I'm gonna see about getting this set, because I don't have either of these guys. And then some DLC for that Bardock also. So where he's getting killed. So kind of a fucking lame. But yeah, Zarbon re-release that I believe is a 2-pack. I think I should have read the caption, but I just looked at this picture, bro, and I was like, 2-pack. Just kind of put that in my head. But yeah, let me actually confirm that, because I might be saying the same thing. Yeah, it's Dodoria and Zarbon, Bardock, the father of Goku. So Dodoria and Zarbon are being released in a special set with coloring to match their appearance, and Bardock, the father of Goku. This set includes newly sculpted expression parts reminiscent of the special. Additionally, newly sculpted crossed arm parts for Zarbon. Yeah, Zarbon needs the crossed arms. So shit, man, this is a my man Rocco commented, says, I just bought Zarbon scalped. These are still awesome. Yeah, see, that's why, like, dude, it's going on fucking eBay and buying shit. Like, man, fuck that, dude. I just don't do that. Not with Dragon Ball Z shit, because I'm just like, yo, if I missed out, I missed out. But then it keeps me from buying more shit, because it's like when I didn't get some of the Ginyu Force, I was like, well, I'm never gonna get them. But if they re-release them like this, how they're doing them with this way, where you get 2 at a time, might do that shit. Like, yo, that'll just be a clean way to get them, like, right away. You don't have to wait for each release. Like, that ain't the fucking move. So I'm not down with that. We did just get Final Bout PlayStation in the North America. Oh fuck, dude, I'm talking about seeing this shit like in the fucking early 2000s. Yeah, we got it now. Or you're saying we did get it? I don't fucking remember that, but I must have been already out. But I think you're right. I think I remember seeing that like EB Games or something, but I think I already got like a PS2. I remember that for the PlayStation 1 though. Did it come out for the PlayStation 1? Because man, I must have missed out, because I remember when I first started, we weren't able to get it. Hustle SM in the building saying sup Omar, sup chat. Shot the hustle. Shot the hustle SM. I still get mixed up with the hustles. It's like Hustle SM was a better name. I like the fat pink one. Sorry, I don't fondle Dragon Balls. Yeah, Dodoria is badass. These are pretty ruthless when they come out. I mean, they're like Frieza's henchmen. Like I said, this motherfucker is like pretty badass villain early on in Dragon Ball Z. So yeah, they're pretty scummy motherfuckers and shit. But this dude right here on the left, the dude with the green hair, he has like a transformation, and it's like pretty jarring also. Like he's like fat as fuck too, so it's pretty crazy. Raceland saying they should make Kui so Vegeta blows him up again. Yeah. Yeah, they did do that one, right? I forget. Is that how you pronounce his name? We got the original Final Bout in English way back when. Okay, I must have missed that. But yeah, I always remember that cover, man. I always wanted that shit. That look for Goku, I always thought was like the dopest shit. Like way better than his orange gi, I thought. Yo, Bandai make Bardock's team already and buff Vegeta and buff Trunks in Saiyan armor. Fuck yeah, man. The Super Trunks, like Super Vegeta, like, yeah, fuck yeah. Dabura and Zarbon in 2-pack, fat and fat. That was close, yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, they still have a lot of shit to do, man. I'm still waiting for that Perfect Cell also, and the Boo Saga stuff. But yo, we got to move on. Some of this Mega Man X. We got a Zero entering the line, and dude, I was actually like weirded out. I was like, didn't I just talk about a prototype like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago? I was like, I could have sworn I just talked about a Zero. That I'm like, why didn't they just wait for the painted prototype? But Then I looked at the company. I was like, wait, that was 3-0, right? Because yeah, taking a look at this Haya version. Oh man, I fucking hate it. I hate Storm Arena and Jada doing the same shit. I hate Haya and fucking 3-0 doing the same shit. I fucking hate it. It's like, yeah, I get it. Competition breeds excellence. It's different price points. It's something for everyone, but it's the exact same fucking shit. And it's like if I really have to dissect it, I think I'm gonna wait for that 3-0, man. It's like I feel like they're gonna put it out faster and kind of looking at this one, it just looks a little bit too boxy, kind of, you know. I don't know. I think it comes with better accessories than the 3-0 stuff, but I think the 3-0 stuff is like I think their price points are just friendlier than this highest stuff. I want to say these are gonna be at $90. And then this 3-0 MDLX version is going to be in that $50 price point that looking at it right here, I was like, yo, this looks better to me, dude. You know, like this, something's off. Like something's off. It doesn't look bad, but I don't know. I don't know if it's because the images are a little bit kind of at a different angle, but I want to see the 3-0 stuff just looks a little bit better than highest stuff that's yet to release. And then the Jada stuff that's obviously a different version of Mega Man, but I know Jada Toys is gonna jump around now from like that Mega Man stuff. They're gonna jump around to a different game. Man, they gotta do Mega Man Zero, bro. Mega Man Zero, that design to Zero where he looks more like a little kid and shit with his armor and stuff. That's a way better design than this one. When I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, this is the Mega Man X shit. I was like, I don't really like the Zero design too much. Like he's still badass. It's still Zero, but the Mega Man Zero game with for the Game Boy Advance, that game art, like, dude, that shit is a way better version of Mega Man. And if Jada Toys is smart, that's the Mega Man game they would make. Like, make that shit, bro. And they'll see buku bucks. And they'll at least get a head start on these fucks because I know these motherfuckers will copy them straight up. But just seeing these guys making the same shit, it's like Jada Toys got to stay the far fuck away from these companies doing this shit, you know? Because that would be 3 companies doing Mega Man X, and I don't think that's what they're gonna do. So, you know, like I was saying, it's something for everybody. But even Mega Man, look, he looks a little bit chunky right here. I'm like, when the fuck does Mega Man look like that? I don't know, dude. It's not good from Haya, bro. This is not good, and not good, and super random. You know, it's like they're making like movie shit, like Rocky and fucking Walking Dead, and then they have this Mega Man line. I just I just think it's unnecessary, but you know, I could just be talking shit. There could be hardcore fans of Haya and stuff, and you know, looks like Haya beat Jada to the point with Mega Man. Yeah, I mean, between them and 3-0, honestly, man. But dude, I just think it's too much of the same shit, the exact same stuff, you know. But it's hard to tell, like how can you know what another company's gonna do? It's not like they communicate to each other, like, hey guys, we're gonna do this, you guys do that, like. No, it's not gonna work that way. That's why it's kind of annoying and it's kind of scummy that Capcom is like this. It's like they're just licensing it to everybody. They should be like, no, we already have a company that's doing this. Like, sorry, do you want to license other shit that we own? Like, that's another story. But just just doing it this way, I don't know. I don't think I like it that much, man. So yeah, I'm gonna wait to see. I don't think I'm in for any Mega Man X though, as is maybe this 3-0, but I want to see like more of that just smaller Rockman shit, you know. I think that's like my favorite stuff for Mega Man. I think they're showing off like a new game, Mega Man 12 coming out, and his design looks cool too. That man, maybe a company should do that. Like, yo, hit up Capcom and be like, yo, we already want to make figures of this new game, you know, like because the companies are gonna make that old shit. Like, you gotta be fresh, bro. You can't be making the same shit. That's just what I'm trying to say, I guess. Um, Ghost Sap saying, I already got the 3-0 Mega Man X. Higher cost more. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like 3-0's got the Mega Man X cover. So I think Haya's just, they're losing with this one. Even though they might be beating Jada, I feel like they're losing the 3-0 with this one. Higher release time window is nuts. I'm still waiting for my 112 Robocop they announced during COVID. I know, dude. I'm still waiting on a fucking Godzilla figure. Like, even their Kong figure from that Kong X Godzilla movie looks really great, and it's hard to get in stock. Like their distribution is pretty ass, you know. He looks better because he's doesn't have armor. He looks less bulky. Yeah, in the Mega Man Zero game, right? Like he looks just more simpler design. Like I don't like his shoulder pads right here. I don't like that shit. Looks too blocky. Like it just doesn't look cool. I mean, it looks cool, but it just doesn't look as cool. Fighting code names in the building says those look dope. Yeah, they look. I think the 301 just slightly better. This one looks. Something looks off about this. Looks like a model kit, but gotta wait to see. And yeah, like I was saying, side by side, like I feel like that 301, the silhouette is just like perfect, you know. So we gotta wait to see. We gotta wait to see at the end of the day what companies are happier with because yeah, it's gonna be up to the quality and stuff. But from there, we gotta jump into this Acid Rain World Novark 6 line. And goddamn, man, is there a fucking hotter military line out right now? Because shit, I was watching a 3POA yesterday. They were doing their top 10 figures of the year. And Bobby Vala, man, I'm always intrigued by his top 10 list because yeah, like you know, he's Bobby Vala, bro. He's not gonna be fucking the most friendly with other toy companies. So to see him rank other companies, other figures is always kind of interesting. You know, it's always kind of interesting to see that, like, what he actually fancies from other companies and stuff. Because he's gonna tell you what he doesn't like. So to see him talk about the stuff he does like is always interesting. You know, and I forgot what number it was, but he actually had one of these Acid Rain World 6 Project Novark figures on his list. And I believe it was this figure just with a different paint job. I think this one has like a crimson skull painted on it. Because this is Valerius, commander of the Nice Nays Army. 25th Lantern Squad is a combat master who rejects reliance on precision instruments, trusting only his primal battlefield instincts. His final mission was to escort scientists deep into the Dark Continent to establish an outpost, after which he vanished without a trace. Like, hey, yo, man, this just sounds like Apocalypse Now. You guys ever seen that movie? Yeah, this shit looks pretty cool, man. Just design wise, and like I was saying, man, Bobby, obviously, creator of a military line himself. He's gonna be really critical of other military lines, and I guess it was D Amazing that actually passed one of these figures along to him. Kind of talked about it to him, like, hey, have you seen these? Like, obviously showed him the articulation, kind of let him hold one, you know, let him hold one, let him play with it. And Bobby kind of kept it with him and was really impressed by not only the design, the articulation and stuff, the detail that's going into it, but this design has like a kind of an exo armor. And the way I guess it was engineered onto his back was really well put together. He was really happy with it. Just even the spinal kind of thing that's kind of popping out of that fucking backpack piece or whatever. Yeah, he was digging it, man. He was just kind of amazed by how it didn't hinder any of the movement in his shoulders and his waist and his upper torso. So I don't know, man. Could he be kind of doing some research and development? Maybe we start seeing some kind of exo armor suits on some of his Action Force figures. The thing that Bobby's doing right now is actually pretty cool because it seems like he's jumping around with just different kind of designs and approaches to creating like army builders and stuff. That's at least how I see it. Like I always like to see that, like he's doing like special forces, then he'll do like some futuristic Praetorian robots and stuff. We're gonna take a look at an upcoming line, part of Aliverse that falls into the same world as Action Force, but I just think it's like the stuff that he's putting together is cool. Not it is interesting for me to hear that he is kind of taking a look at these other companies that are coming out and obviously has their own lore kind of attached to these like designs and stuff. It's not just cool looking stuff. They're actually kind of world building themselves. And enticing people to want to learn about it to maybe buy more figures, you know, because if this is like a field commander, I believe they kind of do similar stuff where you can kind of obviously customize. It comes with a different head sculpt. So maybe you buy 3 of these guys, one of them you use that skull mask on, different weapon, different loadouts and stuff that you would have like a little squad of 3 or squad of 4, no problem. And yeah, it just allows them to sell more stuff. I believe currently they have like a 4-pack, I want to say, that has just like different, I don't know if it's like different factions or whatever, but I do remember taking a look at it when they came out because I think they were doing a collab with Fex Hobby. And I think the only stuff I've ever seen from them was like a fucking train or like a gel cell or something. So it was just kind of random, but obviously Acid Rain, they're really well known for like their 118 stuff and really well known for like the designs on their stuff. It just has like this post-apocalyptic slash futuristic slash sci-fi space type of look that lend themselves to make great looking action figures, you know. So the designs themselves carry this figure a lot. So to hear praise from Bobby Valla that they're well put together and he actually is enjoying the engineering that's going into them, it's enticing me and want to put these on my radar because I didn't pre-order that 4-pack. I was just like, I don't know, I don't really know much about these. I don't really want to just start another line. As cool as they look, it's just kind of, I'm always just gonna wait to see type of thing, you know. And I believe I remember seeing a couple of D Amazing videos, but I paid attention to them, but it was just kind of like more background, like noise more than anything. But I did kind of like already kind of see these figures, so it wasn't like, oh, let me learn about them. But it is good to hear that they are kind of being well received, and I think that pre-order for that 4-pack sold out already, like on BBTS, and I want to say these went up on 5K Toys. I think I remember seeing like posts about them around that time. So probably when they land, depending on how well they do, I don't know if they're gonna open more pre-orders up for that first set or if they're just gonna continue making like newer stuff. Because this being like a solid repaint, it just looks like they might do similar stuff like that. You know, just kind of repaint old stuff and obviously make a few new parts, new tooling and stuff, and kind of, you know, obviously continue the line because this, like I said, being more of a field commander, it looks like along with that you get the Acid Rain World Project 6 Novark NVK Escort L. So kind of the more army builder, lower rank shit. Kind of looks like a droid and shit from Star Wars. And also has a pretty cool design, also, man. Like the helmet, all that stuff. It looks cool. It looks like it could be customized and the loadouts that they're coming with, man. Like these gear packs look pretty dope and the weapons look pretty crazy that I would want to see just on other figures and other releases and stuff, you know, that you might have from a different company. Like this stuff looks cool, you know. So like I said, I think the designs are doing a lot of the heavy lifting here because it just looks dope as fuck, you know. It looks like what I think people imagine Cosmic Legions are, you know. It's like I think people imagine Cosmic Legions are like these badass figures, but they're not, guys. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, when I saw these, I was like, yo, this looks like Cosmic Legions on steroids, bro, with like proper articulation and all that. But no, I don't want to bash them just for no reason. But these look awesome. And like I said, man, they're making them army builder types, so they sell a bunch and it allows them to make more ambitious stuff. Because along with these two guys, the dudes riding these goddamn buggies, I believe they're from that first set. And yeah, just look at the designs on them dudes, man. They look pretty cool, you know. So I think that's a high selling point for them. Was obviously the designs and stuff. But moving into this buggy, we got the Red Locust UT10. And when I saw this shit, I was like, man, this is what the G.I. Joe Ostriker should have been. Like, you know, just painted a green. Like, this looks proper, dude. That Ostriker, it looked cool as fuck. Like, it did look cool, but I was just like, I don't know. I kind of wanted something to look a little bit more premium, but not cost the fucking HasLab. And this fucking buggy, this shit looks sick as fuck, man. Seeing it with all the bumper stickers and all that shit, all the stickers all over it. Like I said, it just kind of it makes it seem like that, like post-apocalyptic type of shit. Like that looks dope, you know. So I don't know, man. Just kind of gathering these images. I didn't actually go in to pre-order any of this stuff. As cool as it is, like I do kind of want to take a look at it, but I don't want to just dive headfirst into like an all new line, you know. Especially when they're already coming out with vehicles. Like that shit just looks. It looks like they're coming in hot, but they're definitely gonna they're definitely gonna be charging that wallet a lot if they're already making a vehicle, you know. So kind of want to just go at it a little bit slow. So I might be in for this I forgot what his name was, that first one that we took a look at, but $120 for this car on eBay. That's not crazy, you know. Like, what did the Ostriker cost? Didn't it cost 120 or did it cost like 80? Because the Vamp costed 100. So yeah, 120 is not, I don't know, it's not too expensive. It's not too cheap either. So it's kind of a good price point though, I would say. And then yeah, since I guess they do that this line with Fex Hobby, I think Fex Hobby had put out like a buggy in the past. So I don't know if they kind of reuse parts from that, but it's pretty cool to come out with a vehicle already. You can kind of just mount these guys up. I believe this Gatling gun on the top kind of pops off and you can kind of use that as a fucking weapon for one of these guys to hold. But just look how well they fit in there, man. Like these three figures right here. And like I said, you get different helmets, so you give them like different looks. It just looks sick. It just looks like a cool set right away, you know. So pretty dope. It's got some light up features and all that. The weathering on the paint looks fucking dope. So I don't know, man. It's just like I said I don't want to go in head first, but just looking at how cool it looks, it's like fuck. Is this gonna be the new hot shit? Like that I'm gonna miss out on? I don't know. Did any of you guys pre-order that first set? Because like I said, I didn't get my pre-order in. But after kind of seeing these go for pre-order, I was like, yo, let me go check that shit out if it's still available. And I think it was $160 for like four figures, so around $40 a pop. It's not too expensive, but man, that's kind of what Monster Force is costing. So to see Bobby Vallet coming in with 27.99 on his figures, dude, like you got to give that guy props, man. Because yeah, these army builder dudes, the Valerius, is coming in at $39, and the other dude also, the Escort L, is also going to be $39. So I don't know, man. Do you fucking get them all? And then there was the FX. Oh yeah, that was that first set, and yeah, all of those pre-orders are already sold out on BBTS. So they are scheduled for late January 2026. That I could imagine probably would have cracked some people's top tens. And like I said, it was kind of surprising to see Bobby Vallet had one in hand, but I guess you could credit the Amazing for that. So yep, pretty good, man. I mean, shit, to hear praise from him, and like the Amazing dug him too, like when he was talking about him in his videos and stuff. But man, yeah, you gotta just wait and see. Any of you guys lock up that set, or are you guys looking to get these new figures? Because for me, it's just like fuck. I'm always like looking at taking a peek at new stuff, but man, sometimes I'm just like fuck. Even with like the sexy eyes Beetle thing, I was just like, that shit is cool as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like I have no attachment to this. It's like, why the hell did I buy this shit? You know, as cool as it is, I was like, I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have been less happy if I didn't, you know, but I would have saved myself like $120. It's like fuck, you know. Sometimes I think about it like that. It's like, man, I don't regret the stuff I buy, but man, sometimes it's like, are you happier with it, or could you have been just as happy without it, you know? 120 is pretty decent price for a 112 quality vehicle, yeah. And I think, like I said, the design, if it was like ugly, it's like nah, $120 is just too much. But because it looks cool, it's like, nah, that's just right. That's just right price point. The funny part is that the Green Fans hobby buggy I slept on, but in this red color, I'll be buying too. Yeah, there you go. I know, man. That's why it's like, hey, if you miss out on stuff, there's always a different option around the corner. Yeah, the vehicle looks awesome, man. Eight saying the buggy looks good. Might have to grab one. Yeah, I think so, man. I think even man, if they did do a green version of this, like I think they might do like a desert camo green version. Like you could even mix them with your Joes if you don't have that Awe Striker, but either or, just to have them for something else. Like this shit just looks fucking awesome. So I don't know, pretty cool. I'm gonna put them more on my radar. I'm not like guaranteed to go in for them, but they're definitely gonna be on a lot more people's radar because, like I was saying, the designs lend themselves to make a cool set. But just looking at the social media accounts, they're showing kind of the customization options. This little antenna that comes on this buggy, you could pop on one of the soldiers, and it kind of creates a communications operator or whatever. So like I said, you build out your little squad. One of them can be the communications, other the weapons and shit. And then yeah, man, just the designs on them, they look cool as hell. right here with the GI Joe head sculpt. So you got the Major Blood head sculpt popping on there, and look how good that looks. That just looks like it works so well, you know. So just seeing these images, I'm sure Joe fans are like, "Yo, another army line." And shout out to Bees Battlegrounds. I think he's done like a couple of reviews on some of them also that I think I also had kind of in the background. But yeah, he's always picking up different military lines, and yeah, to see you can kind of pop and swap GI Joe head sculpts. It just gives it more different look, but it looks just as badass. Like this looks like a believable, fucking Cobra thing. Like they would have some crazy ass shit like this, So pretty cool. Like these two images right here really stood out to me seeing that online. I was like, yo, that shit's gonna sell a lot more shit now. Cause yeah, the motherfuckers are gonna be hot for that. So not bad. I think 3.0 uses more die casters, makes figures really premium looking. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I'm trying to ease up on my purchase, still recovering from Black Friday at Middleville, Barbados. Yeah, me too, man. I'm like, I think I'm done buying shit for the rest of the year. That's only like a couple more days and shit. It's like I'm done. Oh man, that's like a stupid joke I would say all the time. It's like, oh, I quit drinking. It's like, oh, really? Since when? I don't know. What time is it? It's like you say shit at the tail end of stuff or whatever. It's funny. I got them at Chosen Prime. They're pretty good figures. Fans hobby makes them with Acid Rain design. Okay. So, all right, my man Conan's got him already. Interesting. All right. Might have to see about it, man. But yo, speaking of GI Joe, looks like they had a little unboxing video this week, little live stream. I guess they were unboxing that Arctic Hiss. Or no, it's not the Arctic Hiss, that Snowcat. And I guess during that live stream, they got around to showing off some all new render reveals, man. So everybody always wonders, man, when they do these HasLabs, are they gonna put out more figures to go with the HasLab? Well, obviously, you fucking idiots. It's like, who the hell wonders that? It's like, obviously, they're gonna do more snow-related stuff. Like that's a given, and it looks like they're going really hard in it, man. Because along with that Snowcat that funded, we recently saw an open pre-order for Arctic Hiss repaint. And they're not stopping there, man. Next up, we got the Arctic Steel Court Trooper. So go with your Joes on that snow side. And Arctic Drift Viper. And this shit looks pretty dope, too. I believe it's the Night Viper just repainted up. That I'm waiting on that Night Viper. So I don't know if it's just all reuse or they're just taking different parts, but it looks similar to that to me. I don't know if it is that. And then the Arctic Saw Viper, and man, this one's gonna go fast just for that fucking like cloak and fucking head sculpt with that wolf and shit. Like that just looks crazy, bro. Yeah, this thing is gonna go hot just for those little accessories. I think people can use that for other stuff, you got some of those like Savage Crucible fucking barbarians. They could probably even use that. That wouldn't look too bad. So I don't know, man. Like I said about the Arctic Hiss, I'm not really like the biggest fan of like snow related shit. Not to say fan, but I don't know. I don't live around snow, so I just don't buy this shit. But yo, they're going hard on it, and they are allowing you to build out a whole little set of it, So they give you a HasLab, they're giving you repainted HasLab. They're giving you a lot of army builders and stuff. Obviously the figures that came with the HasLab, they were unlocked. You're getting that Flint, that Lady J. So pretty cool, man. For the people that really kind of do live in this type of environment, man. I'm always like, man, this shit would be dope as fuck for it like to snow during Christmas. It's like I live in SoCal. I don't get that shit, bro. Like, yeah, we can go up to like Big Bear and stuff. We've done that, but like, nah, to get like snow and shit like during Christmas, that's always been like just something I watch in movies, but I always like think that's dope as fuck. So I'm sure people that get this really get to enjoy it in the right way, For me, it's just like if I buy this shit, I take this shit out to the sunny California and shit. It's like it just doesn't look right, just doesn't feel right, Even if it's just gonna be on your toy room, it's like I don't know, not for me at least. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how well. I don't know if that's the same thought process that other people have because, yeah, I don't know. Like for me, it's kind of risky to do that. Like to go so hard on snow related shit. It's like, dude, you just gave him a HasLab. you're giving them a repainted HasLab, and you're doing all these figures. It's like, damn, dude, they're banking on this to sell really well, you know. So it is cool to reveal them around this time. It's like, yeah, Winter Wonderland, but I think it would have been better to have them in hand already. So hopefully, oh yeah, not hopefully, they'll definitely arrive before uh Christmas next year or winter next year. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, for me, it's just gonna be easy pass. But that's not a bad thing. Same thing I said about like that Red Death and all that stuff. It's like if you're not in for it, you're just saving the money. So it's good. It's good there, you know. Like, can't knock it right there. Done for the rest of the year. LPZZ Flash Batman is out for pre-order. Yeah, right. You're done for this year, bro. And it's like, oh shit. Next week we get to see some dope ass shit. Like, oh fuck. GI Joe Snow Trooper renders. Yeah, these two, dude. I always feel like Cobra has like the more badass shit. You know, like this looks cool, but it just kind of looks like that gas mask one. That actually looks cool, but the rest of it looks kind of, it just looks a little plain, you know. Or these guys just look. This shit looks like tactical as fuck. Like this looks crazy. And then this too. This just has like sick ass design to it with that cloak and shit and all that. Like it looks dope as fuck. So we gotta wait to see that, man. That's GI Joe. And jumping over to Valaverse, we have the Black. And bro, I did not. This caught me off guard today. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? Did I miss this? When the hell was this revealed, man?" Because, dude, it kind of looked like Bobby just did a mic drop post today, and I was like, "What the fuck?" No caption, no information, just this fucking early look to the Black. And bro, his upcoming line, the Black, it looks like it's gonna hit the ground running, man. I've been seeing a lot of excitement for it. I think people are waiting for that pre-order to open up January next year. And yeah, he's just been showing off figures ever since Valafair or Valicon, whatever he has his events at. I think it's a DFW. And yeah, he showed off his new line, and everybody's been waiting for the pre-orders. Like, yo, when the pre-order is going to open for this? But Bobby kind of wants to make sure that it's like kind of as close to perfect as possible before he opens up his pre-orders, according to him. So, you know, he's working on his shit. He wants the stuff to come out dope. And seeing this today, I was like, yo, this looks fucking crazy, man. This looks crazy, bro. Like, it's got like that Davy Jones fucking look to him. The translucent head sculpt that I just thought was stupid as fuck with that Crystal Ball G.I. Joe figure. I was like, I'm not feeling this figure. I mean, it was cool, but it was like, it's too goofy. Valaverse does it. Hey, this is fucking awesome. Am I a shield for that? I guess so. But yeah, design wise, like this just looks like cool, man. Like it, even though it's not part of Action Force, it being in that same universe, yeah, you still have like that aesthetic with like the lower legs and stuff. Like it's got like a tactical army look, but it also has like a dope ass pirate look. So to me, it's just like he's got this like blend pretty well done, man. Like for it to be a pirate line, it's not like some campy ass looking pirate shit, but like it just screams pirate shit. You know what I mean? Like the Black. So pretty cool, man. Like I said, I don't know much about this, like when this goes up for pre-order, exact dates, but he's got a whole video on his YouTube. And I did watch some of it, but to me, it seemed like it was just like a recap of some of the stuff he talked at DFW. So maybe I got to go back and watch that. But yeah, I did not catch when this was revealed. So when I saw it today, I was like, holy shit, man. Like this dude is cooking with fire over here, guys. Because yeah, this is something that I'll definitely get for sure. Like it just looks like yeah, it just looks badass. Even if you got like fucking like your GI Joes, like your fucking Cobra Eels or something, and this dude's just like killing them or some shit. Like you can set up all kinds of crazy photography shots for this, and I don't know, it just looks like it stands out so much. You know, I've never seen this type of head sculpt on stuff. I've seen like tattoos of some shit like this. Like, yeah, I've seen people like, or like, you know, obviously movies with like a tattoo like this would definitely be a thing, but to get a figure of this shit just looks crazy. I'm interested to see how that like head sculpt, like how well it moves because of those tentacles and stuff, just how much range it could get. So it's probably kind of thinking up a way to kind of be able to plug that in because it does kind of have like a cloak over it. So I don't know if it's covering something in the back of that head sculpt, but design is just awesome. It's fucking sick. So can't wait for this. And yeah, probably got to go back and watch that video, see all the information. But yeah, Blackbeard right here on the thumbnail, like that's another cool one that that I was listening to the video, just kind of listening to his approach to making these designs and stuff. And yeah, you're getting some soft goods on this shit. So Valorous coming with the soft goods that, man, it's got to be a thing now, man. Like seriously, Marvel Legends needs to get around to doing this, dude. They're doing it on Black Series. Like this needs to be a thing, man. Props to Todd for doing it. Props to Bobby for doing it. Like domestic releases, like it needs to be a thing. So to see this dude, Blackbeard, $27.99, and the shit from Todd is like pushing 40. The shit from Marvel Legends pushing 35, 40. Like nah, bro. Something's not right there. So they could talk about licensing fees and all that crap, but I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. What's the chat saying? Best movie of the year: Gav, Castle Invaders, Chainsaw Man, Reze, and Weapons. It's a random comment, but yeah, I'll take those movies of the year. Tell these Canadians to buy all these snow troopers. Yeah, right. I feel like that's something for everybody, but not for me, man. Surf's up over here, bro. Stop it, Omar. You can get the snow friggers. Just take the pics inside the freezer for snow effects. Hey, there you go. Problem solved. I know, dude. Hey, I work like in refrigeration too overnight when I work overnight. So I'll just take them with me, bro. That'd be nice and chilly. That looks like a Mesco type figure. This the black. Yeah, it looks like it kind of blend into something like that, huh? Like a Doc Knock or like a Nemo Shaw. Definitely. Valorous cooked with the black. Yeah, man. This looks badass, bro. I agree. Like this looks, I gotta pre-order this for sure. This definitely caught my attention today. I was like, holy shit. It looks like all new like inspiration got into him with this shit. So that's good to see. Got to admit, Bobby took me by surprise. Yeah. Same. When I saw this, I was like, yo, he puts out pretty cool shit, but this was like, I had never seen nothing cool like this before, so, and it was, like I said, he didn't type anything in that caption. I don't know if he talked about it anywhere else. I was like, mic drop, can't wait for the black. It's modern and pirate. I like this black. Yeah, dude, exactly. Modern and like, it's pirate. It's pirate as fuck. If Maximum Hulk doesn't have soft goods, for real, man. For fucking real. Yeah. Maximum Thor. Yeah, exactly. It's over. It's fucking over. You're 100%. You're 100% correct. I'll add the black to my collection. Now you're just making me say the black. So I gotta move on. But yeah, be on the lookout for this. Check out his video. He's got a lot of information, but he wasn't the only one putting out content on YouTube. Let's move over to Marvel Legends Hasbro Pulse fan stream, guys. And yeah, last week I was talking about an upcoming live stream that happened to be on Monday morning. So, I tuned in. I was in there talking my shit because how could you not? How could you not talk shit? Hold the fuck up, bro. I was like, I'm glad I'm watching this by myself. Like, I'm glad there's nobody around right now watching this shit. Because what the fuck am I watching, dude? I was like, okay, we jumped the shark. The bubble burst. It's the sign of the end. I love you 3000 Iron Man. And when I was watching this, I was like, what am I doing? I gotta stop buying toys. I gotta stop buying action figures. Like, seriously, dude. Like, what am I doing? Why am I watching this? My boy Mr. Stevie comes onto the stream, fucking bear hugs Dwight, pushes him to the side, dabs up Dan Yoon, and you think this guy's coming in with something dope, right? Like, yo, this guy is stopping the whole live stream. He's got to have some kind of cool shit with him. And yeah, he says, I got a gift for you guys. And he fucking puts down on this table this fucking figure. And I gotta say, guys, that chat fucking erupted. I always feel like we're past that, like that toxic chat, that toxic Hasbro Pulse chat, but they just can't help it, man. They just can't help themselves, guys. They just can't fucking help themselves, man. It's like looking at this, it's like, oh man, it's almost better just to not make anything at all. Like, stop hurting the environment. You know, you're polluting the environment, putting these toxins in the air, making this plastic toy. Like, this is just, this ain't it, man. Like, seriously, I saw this and it's like, yeah, okay. You can say it about anything. It's like, I just said that, right? When you pass on something, you're saving money. It's like, it's no harm, no foul. But this is yeah, this is just like, oh man, it's almost like kind of an insult, kind of, because it's like, "Ah, you fucking nerds, you gotta love this shit. Here, we'll make a fucking pink Iron Man figure." And it's like, who's this for? Like, would you buy this for your girl or your wife? Would your wife or your girlfriend buy it for you? It's like, dude, if your wife or your girlfriend buys this for you, she's fucking other men. I'll tell you right now. Because it's like, you ever get this? Like, bro, it's over. Like, no, dude. I was just like, this is just so bizarre. Like, honestly, I was like taken back by it because I was like, I love you 3000. Yeah, okay, that's like a little quote that Disney loved. They love that line. That, you know, they love that line. But dude, this is, you got to know your audience, man. You know, it's like, I don't want to say that nobody's going to buy this, but who is? Who the fuck is? And why? It's like, dude, oh man, I just found it extremely odd, and I was just like, god damn it, man. They're just like taunting fucking people with this shit, bro. They want the toxic Hasbro Marvel Legends fan. They live off of it, guys. They live off of the toxicity, man. It's like a give and take relationship. They give a shit and we take it. You know, it's like, nah, dude. Oh man. So yeah, it's like the fact that they took this seriously. He was like, yeah, you could write a message in here in the box and who it's for, and like you could give it to your friend or your loved one. And I was like, damn, dude, this is like, this guy's making six figures a year, bro. The people in this boardroom are making at least six figures a year. And this is what they come out with. Like, man, bro. It's like, god damn it, man. Some people got the best jobs. Like, seriously. Like, seriously, dude. Some people have the best fucking jobs because you could literally take a fucking dump on the table and they'll give you a fucking raise. This is fucking crazy, bro. I love you 3000, and I may have bought another action figure. What the like, dude? Who's this for, bro? Like, dude, seriously, this was almost enough for me to just end the live stream right there. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna watch the rest of this shit because there's no way. There's just no way they're making this. And the only thing that I was like, okay, like I was trying to think who's gonna buy this. Okay, they're not gonna see sales in it, obviously. Then, like, does that hurt other releases? Does that hurt the overall line? Like, we're always bitching about prices going up and stuff. Well, when they make this and it costs them money to make it, well, fuck, and they lose. And it's like, god damn it, you dumb idiots! Like, seriously, man. Like, you can't think of anything else cool. Like, that's just the stupidest thing to me, man. Honestly, you know what would have been cooler? What would have been like, you know how they do that prop replica shit? If they would have just make it as arc reactor and like that fucking little card, proof that Tony Stark has a heart type, that would have been like more like, oh, this is cool kind of thing, you know? This to me is like, dude, your wife's fucking other man if she buys you this, guys. I'll just tell you that right now. And if you buy her this, then you ain't ever gonna get the fuck ever again. Simple as that. So it's like lose, guys. You fucking lose, right? So yeah, I don't know, man. It's just I always say that it's like, you know, we shouldn't talk shit to them and we shouldn't abuse them, but like, goddamn, that chat when it erupted and all that toxic fucking shit was just like flowing over in that chat. It's like they deserved every single word. Cause yeah, it's just kind of I don't know, man. Like they really, like I said, they really have to understand their audience, man. Like what was the thought process to make this? Like, dude, like I don't know, man. Like I would always weigh out pros versus cons. It's like pro what? I don't know. Pro, I don't know. Shit, pro LGBTQ. That's a pro. I'll say that's a pro. Okay, cool. Cons? It's like endless amount of cons, guys. So I don't know, man. So they started off with this banger, and I don't know, man. I didn't think it could get any worse, so I stuck around for the rest of the live stream. And yeah, I guess this went up for pre-order already, and I don't know, man. I guess Ross Khan, Ollie's live on, baby. So there's gonna be something for everyone, man. And then before the stream, the day before, I believe, I think Dan Yu had tweeted out that yeah, we were gonna see MCU wave, and I was assuming it was gonna be Doomsday because it looks like they're already kind of putting out the teasers that fucking Captain America's coming back. So we got Chris Evans coming back, and I was like, yo, maybe they just put out a Doomsday wave with like obviously Captain America and all that shit, just re-releases of that shit, just with Doomsday packaging. Might get some people. But I had no idea that they were gonna go back to the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, man. So to kind of see that this stream took a turn over here, I was kind of interested by it because I was like, yo, there was a lot of characters that they could have made from that movie that yeah, people wanted figures of. So to see a wave two, I didn't think we would see it. And they started off with Cassandra Cain, that right away was probably one of the more gnarlier accessories I've ever seen on an action figure. Like this fucking accessory with the hands through that face, it just looks so creepy that I don't know, man. It's a creepy accessory, but I don't think I'm in for the figure just for that. But I think it's cool that they are continuing to make figures for this shit. I feel like they can even probably pump out a wave 3 maybe. Because they definitely needed the villain to that movie. That was probably one of the things that stood out from wave 1 was that yeah, she wasn't in it, and a lot of people not only wanted her, but they wanted some of the other characters, including my girl Daphne Keene, X-23. And dude, people have been waiting for a figure of her. I think there's a Hot Toys that went up for pre-order not too long ago, but X-23 right here, man, looks pretty on point as far as likeness goes. That looks exactly like Homegirl, because with the glasses too, I thought the glasses looked great. Like the figure itself for an MCU figure, I feel like all their MCU stuff ever since the last few years, the last couple of years, they've really stepped their game up as far as that likeness goes, man, because it looks exactly like them. It looks better than a SH Figuarts. It looks better than Mafex stuff. Maybe not as good as the Mafex stuff, but it definitely looks better than the SH Figuarts stuff. And I think that's a high selling point, but it's just crazy to me that like back then, like MCU figures, they sold a lot better, but I guess you could just attribute it to just how healthy that fucking market was with those movies, man. They were really good. Everything that was coming out was like fucking a hit, bro. Like I couldn't wait for the next MCU movie, where now it's like, fuck, dude. They went through just such a dry run, just like such a horrible spell of like bad shit. Like everything from Moon Knight to fuck, man. What else? What else came out? Agatha All Along, Ironheart, Echo. Like, what the fuck did they do, bro? And then the movies, that Thor Love and Thunder movie. Holy shit, man. I remember trying to convince myself, like, man, it's not as bad as people are saying it. Like the Christian Bale, there was like a couple of Christian Bale scenes where I was like, yo, this guy's good. He's a good actor. But it just wasn't enough, man. I was like, damn, this movie sucks ass, bro. So Deadpool and Wolverine was a kind of a refresher, man. And I think that's why we're seeing a wave too, because along with X-23, there's only ever gonna be one Blade. Wesley Snipes Blade, finally, man. And I don't know, dude. When I saw this, it just made me want young Wesley Snipes Blade, not old Wesley Snipes Blade. I think it's still gonna make for a fun figure, but the head sculpt definitely looks better with his glasses on, because without his glasses, he kind of looks kind of funny, but it just made me long for a fucking Blade from those old early 2000s, late 90s movies, man. It's like that's always going to be Blade to me in live action, you know? Like it couldn't be played better. Like that was just those movies are just so fucking good, especially the first two. That last one was kind of ass, but first two Blade movies were fucking all-time good superhero movies. And yeah, man, it really put Marvel movies on the map. I don't want to ever give credit to Iron Man. It was the goddamn Blade movies. Blade movies put that shit on the fucking map as far as I'm concerned. Cause yeah, I think for that reason alone, I kind of thinking about getting this figure, but I don't know, man. It's not the Blade I want, you know? But it is Wesley Snipes. It's like, yo, when the fuck am I ever gonna get a Wesley Snipes figure? You know, I know they got some third-party blades that are coming out that they're kind of good, but you know, official release 20. I was almost gonna say $25, but I think these are coming in at $27.99. So, like I said, it's like these price points are just getting fucking crazy, man, for kind of mid-ass shit, you know? Because from there, moving to a fucking obviously they needed to throw a Deadpool figure in here. So we get Cowboy Deadpool. And I gotta say, this actually looks pretty dope, man. I thought I was gonna be the only one saying this is dope. I mean, I thought I was gonna be the only one saying this is dope. I thought a lot of people were gonna say this is stupid, but I've actually seen a lot of people say this is actually pretty cool, man. I think that gun spinning accessory where he's like twirling that shit on his fingers is just so cool. Like that is just dope as fuck, man. That every time I see that shit, I always think of that Tombstone and shit, where that motherfucker's like twirling that gun in the bar, and he's like to Doc Holliday, he's like spinning that shit. And then he's like all drunk and he grabs his cup and he's just like spinning the cup and he's like he's like mocking him, and everybody realizes like what he's doing. He's like, damn, this motherfucker's just clowning this fool, dude. Like, because he just like goes at him, he like spins his gun in front of him, and Doc Holliday's just looking at him all drunk, like, cool, man. He's just like copies him with a fucking cup. Oh, it's just such a dope ass scene. Everybody's just like, holy shit, this dude gives no fucks. So that accessory is cool as fuck. I like that. Like that spinning gun. You could just use that for that fucking Ghost Rider figure. What was that figure that just came out in that last wave? That's that white cowboy. Probably give this accessory to that one. But we need a fucking Marvel Legends horse, bro. It's like, does Dwight put one together? Like, what would he put one together for, man? I have a feeling he's gonna do that fucking Ghost Rider and that horse, bro. I feel like they're gonna do a horse because I don't know. I just have a feeling it's like they keep talking about it. They keep teasing that out. Like Dan Yoon keeps telling them, like, you got to make a horse. He's like, yeah, a horse, huh? Like, I think they are, but I'm just trying to think, like, what would they use it with? So I don't know. Christmas is the only holiday theme that should touch, if that. Yeah, it would take. I don't know. It's like I said, they do those. They do those fucking like Star Wars Halloween ones, and yes, they look goofy and fun, but I don't know, man. That just seems like too gimmicky, but it just doesn't seem like it's like it seems like it's just missing like the audience. You know, I feel like there's an audience for goofy, fun Halloween stuff, even like you said, Christmas stuff. Not to say you can't do stuff with Valentine's Day, but it just looked like I don't know, man. It's just I don't know, dude. Like, you got to think of like who you're selling this to. Like, who are you selling this to, bro? Motherfuckers like me? I don't think so. Shit, I ain't buying that shit. But yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe Hasbro trolling Valentine's Day. Yeah, it seemed like a troll. You know, that's what I thought it was. I bet the Strong Collector channel guys will buy this for each other. Yes, you're probably right about that. You're probably fucking right about that. Pass the toxic toy chat. Omar, you need to stop smoking. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was past it, bro. I was like, yo, nice calm stream. It's the holidays. And then you got people like this guy typing horrible in there. It's like, oh man. It's like Funko Pops. It's just for tourist collector. Yeah, but even that, it's like it just looks odd, bro. It just doesn't. It's like missing an entire audience. Like it's just not for anybody, you know. Possibly the female collectors buy the I Love You 3000. I mean, they'll shill for it, but I don't think they would want to buy it. Yeah, I think they'll shill that shit out, but I don't think they'll want to buy it. Toy Bill's built in a cave with a box of scraps. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, dude, seriously, call it a night, bro. It's like you motherfuckers, man. You guys are making this shit. Toy Biz built the real shit, bro. You guys are just tearing it down with that crap. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty picky with Legends, so I'm down for X-23. Yeah, she looks cool, man, for live action, like MCU display. Like she would look good, especially with these upcoming Wolverine figures. Cause yeah, from this Cowboy Deadpool, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna get it. Like that shit just looks like a fucking like a meme action figure. I love it. So I'm here for it, man. Deadpool, he always gets me, man. Dumbass character, but that motherfucker's just cool, you know. So pretty dope. And that, like I said, that accessory, you could use that for other shit for sure, you know. I'm sure you guys got that Cowboy Odious pre-order, so you could definitely use it for that. Shout out to my man 8 Skate. I know you got it. So yeah, Cowboy Deadpool. I wish I would have got the Cowboy Batman. If I could still get that, that would be looking dope. And then we move into the brown suit Wolverine. And dude, when I saw this shit, I was like, these guys fucking dumb. This motherfucker came out for like one quick scene. And then we got these dumb idiots. It's like they're going all out. It's like these motherfuckers going all out for this shit. So I was like, oh god damn it. But yo, these guys actually did it right, man. They give you the unmasked head sculpt with this. And this is some weird ass DLC shit with this. These motherfuckers are including this neck like peg, but they're not including the unmasked head sculpt that Mofex is, obviously. They're not including the unmasked head sculpt. No, they want you to have that other previously released Wolverine or the Logan and use that head sculpt for this figure. This is like, fuck, dude. The mental gymnastics that they have to do when they fucking put this fucking release together is in fucking insane, bro. I was like, then don't even fucking include it. Don't even fucking include it. It's like they include the neck and then they include the cowl around the neck, but they don't give you the head sculpt. That's like, that is just insane, bro. It's like I would rather them not even include these accessories. That to me, even though I have that head sculpt, like that to me, it was just like bizarre. I was like, the fuck? Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, is this the first time they do some crazy shit like this? Like, what the fuck is going on here, man? Because like that is just insane, bro, that they would do this. I thought it was outrageous. Like I thought it was outrageous. They should just release a figure like this without the cow. Like, you know, like just release it like this. But then they realize, oh, we already did one like that. You know, it was just the Logan and the civilian clothes. So we want to put more of these cows out or whatever. Fuck you. It's like, nah, dude. Because then you're giving me these two. Like, what if you don't have that unmasked head sculpt? Then these two accessories are null. That is ridiculous, man. I thought that was fucking insane, bro. Like when they were talking about it, like it was even hard for them to explain it. Dan Yoon was like, "Oh, well, yeah, actually, if you have the other figure, and then you could use that on this." I was like, Jesus Christ, man. Like Jesus Christ, you motherfuckers, bro. I thought it was just the dumbest shit, man. My man Liquid said, "Yo, yeah, I'd rather get the Mofix. Yeah, if I was absolutely had to get this, I would get the Mofix because they even killed it with this accessory that Hulk on the fucking claws. That's what made that scene. It's like, don't include this stupid fucking head sculpt and neck. Don't include that cow head. So just give me that fucking claws, bro. You guys want to show off your inkjet printing? Get down like the boys over at Medicom, bro, because that they did it right. Like if you had to get this figure or this look, then I would go with the Mofex one. Because yeah, I don't know, man. Brown Suit Wolverine looks cool, man. Live action, comic book, but dude, honestly, this movie, it's gonna be hard for them to fucking cast another Wolverine, bro. Because not only that, we get this look also that finally the sleeveless look. These pieces of shit should have waited for this one. This is the one I wanted, so probably gonna do a figure swap. Not gonna cap. Yeah, dude, this look for Wolverine, the fucking finally with the cow, the tiger stripe costume. It's like, dude, this is what we wanted for a live action Wolverine forever, and now they got him. and they're probably just gonna kill him off, and obviously wait for a new fucking casting, all new X-Men. And I just feel like, dude, they should have just gone away from Hugh Jackman already. Like, let that motherfucker die in our memory banks. But now it's like super fresh, like this is just such a good look for Wolverine that, man, I don't know. They're gonna have to be perfect with that casting. And I don't know. As far as I know, it might be a fucking I don't know. Might be a fucking I don't know. I don't know. I think they could cast better than Hugh Jackman. Obviously maybe someone short. That's probably the only way that they're gonna be better than Hugh Jackman, but it's just gonna be hard to top this look, man. So it's kind of risky for them to have put this out in a movie just fairly recently, and it made so much money for them. It's like fuck, people really like this shit. So anything else could just fall short. Um Tom Hardy is too old now. Oh, he was supposed to be. Nah, I don't see him. I don't see him as Wolverine. I don't know. It's got to be like an unknown actor, dude. It can't be somebody known. It's got to be like an unknown actor, but I don't know, man. Fuck it, I'll do it. Weapon X, baby. Ah, man. So I don't know. We gotta wait to see that. But yeah, this figure looks pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I should have waited for this shit because this was the look I always wanted, man. I was like bummed out that SH Figuarts didn't hit it, Marvel Legends didn't hit it. I never bought that Maniple Studio fucking bare arm set because I was like, you know what? It's still not the real look. It's like it's got to have the battle damage torso. It's still not accurate. So finally seeing Marvel Legends come back to it, it's like, all right, fair enough. It looks good. So I might get it. They actually might get me for this shit, man. And then another fucking Deadpool. So I was like, these motherfuckers, man. Finally putting this accessory set out, so you get the adamantium skeletal fucking weapons and shit. And I gotta say, man, it looks pretty cool. But I believe that CRG set for the Mezco has gone on for pre-order. So if you do have that Mezco Deadpool, you can buy that third-party set that has all these weapons. They look way better. This plastic looks so cheap, but to say the accessories aren't cool, I'd be lying. Like, they are cool. I wish they would have came with that standard Deadpool. Like, that would have just been fucking awesome. Even these like Hulk, like fucking fists and stuff are dope. Like, that's just a cool accessory for any of your action figures. Like, even if it's not Deadpool, that shit is just dope as fuck. Like, I want that. You get the dog pool. So maximum MCU figure? Shit, man. It had to be Deadpool. I think they know that yeah, this thing is gonna sell really well just because it's him. And yeah, it's just like, I don't know, man. This wave is just kind of a sour taste because it's like I said, I already got this movie Deadpool. Didn't have all the accessories, but now I wish I didn't get that first one. And I got the other Wolverine that was fucking inaccurate. They're like, God damn it. I actually still have that shit in a box because I never got the arms. I just kept it in the box. I was like, I don't even want to open this shit, whatever. I just have it like in my closet somewhere or something. But yeah, I want to get this. And then this brown suit one with this fucking neck peg. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is a fucking miss. You get the cowboy Deadpool that obviously they just are using reuse from that fucking that last figure, that Ghost Rider or whatever the fuck that shit was. But I think if it would have been like a solid wave, they would have had Gambit in this motherfucker, bro. Because I think that was the one that everyone was waiting for, was that fucking Channing Tatum Gambit. So yeah, I think maybe in a Doomsday wave, maybe they throw him in there. I think he's in the movie. But outside of that, I don't think they do a wave 3 of this shit. I mean, I don't know. They still have Lady Pool. They still have a shit ton of Deadpools they can make. But I think that would be it for all the Wolverines that they're gonna put out. So I don't think they have enough juice in that fucking orange to squeeze anything out. So yeah, it might be the last wave for this movie, but they got nothing else. So hopefully that Doomsday movie kicks off and is a hit for them, because fucking Marvel Legends MCU figures are like on life support. Hot Toys are on fucking life support, bro. Like, there is just no market for any of this crap because it's all old as fuck. And James Gunn's Superman just hasn't quite hit either. So it's like, what the fuck else are we gonna get, guys? So hurry the fuck up and make cool shit, man. But thankfully, it wasn't just that wave that was revealed. They got around to finally revealing what was attached to this fucking gold bar accessory that they had teased out a few live streams ago, and apparently it was my boy Grizzly. And yeah, I guess it was just not too common knowledge. Yeah, it's must be robbing banks and shit, and I guess they had some Doctor Doom gold bricks at that bank. I think people were thinking it was like Emperor Doom or some shit, even though that figure already came out. So yeah, it wasn't pretty obvious that it was going to be this character. But something interesting they did here is they included another head sculpt to make Ursa Major if you didn't build out that bath. So I didn't build it out, so it is kind of cool for that. And then yeah, if you kind of want this like kind of lower level Spider-Man villain, it's not a bad looking figure. It's just I don't think it's one that I really need. I do like that gold, the gold bars though. Then that fucking that bank bag and shit. Kind of set up some bank robber scene or something like that would look cool. But yeah, deluxe release. I just like I said, I gotta give them points for including that extra head sculpt. So yeah, they're finding ways to kind of put out these previously released baths back out there. I just hope they do that fucking that Sabu, what's the name of that fucking saber-tooth tiger and Kazar. They put them back out in the 2-pack. I don't give a fuck. I'll buy that shit, bro. Like, because I wasn't gonna build out that bath, but that is awesome fucking Marvel Legends. And yeah, hopefully they continue to do more of this shit, because yeah, even though you got them already, some people don't. So it's not always about you guys. Just remember that. So deluxe figure, and then from there moving to the Ghost Rider, fucking classic Ghost Rider. And dude, Johnny Blaze with that fucking red motorcycle, bro. Like this shit always looks so cool to me. I always just think it just looks. I always say, guys, toyetic as fuck, man. It's that toyetic factor, baby. It's like a red motorcycle. I thought that Mezco set looked dope as fuck. Even the 3 3/4 Marvel Legends line had this little set. I remember seeing that at Target one time. I was like, man, this shit just looks so cool. But I was like, I ain't collecting this shit. The fuck am I even looking at this for? But finally to see a Marvel Legends fully 6-inch release of it, I'm like, yeah, I think I'll get this. It's like I don't need it, but I want it. It looks cool. And then yeah, getting some reuse out of these motorcycles. I think this has like some newer parts, right? I don't think I've ever seen like that back piece on that bike. Kind of looks more like a chopper and shit. So I don't know if that was on the other Ghost Rider figures, but that looks cool. And then yeah, it's kind of a funny paint job, but it looks accurate to the artwork and stuff. And even like his blue costume, it was black, but the shading that they had to use was like blue, so it always kind of looked like it was a fucking blue costume. It's like the same shit with Storm, but I don't know. I just think it looks like a dope ass figure. I just it like has that fucking cool paint job, so it pops more and stuff. And then obviously the effects and stuff looks cool. So yeah, I'm probably in for this. I don't think they went out for pre-order yet. I think the only stuff that went out for pre-order was that Deadpool and Wolverine wave, but all these other figures that are getting revealed right now, I think are going up for pre-order sometime next year, early next year, obviously. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be in for this shit just because yeah, it's Ghost Rider is always a fucking dope ass character, man. So I'm for it. And then all new Abomination. Guess you could call it all new, not really, but some reuse from that Gamerverse Abomination, just with different kind of paint job and stuff, some newer head sculpts. And I only have the Diamond Select Abomination, but I always wanted like a different company to make it. Kind of wish it would have been a little bit better than this, but this is not a bad one. It's not a bad one. It's got more of a classic paint job too, and this fucking head sculpt is just ugly as fuck, bro. Talk about nightmare fuel, but it is pretty cool, to just have that. Like it just says some crazy ass fucking portrait. Like that looks insane. And then the packaging on this thing looks fucking awesome, man. It's getting me excited for like all new Incredible Hulk rollout and shit. Like, yeah, they're gonna have some crazy shit lined up because that packaging just looks fucking dope, man. Like, I just love it when I see that shit on the Spider-Man stuff or the Iron Man stuff. It's like, oh man, this shit looks cool. So yeah, kicking it off with Abomination. Yeah, I'm probably see about this one too, because yeah, like I said, I wanted something different from that Diamond Select one. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just cool with that. I'm not like the hugest Abomination fan, but It would work. I wonder if Mesco gets around to making that. It's like they just retool that Hulk body, so it's like, yeah, you could just tweak that around a little bit, and probably make a cool Abomination. Like that would just look cool. They already have the leader coming out also, so you could build out a pretty cool Hulk shelf and shit like Mesco. That would work. So there is that, but I don't know. My man Codenames, I like this. Was it? She must have been talking about something else, not this Abomination. Because yeah, it's not. I mean, so far so good. It's like these reveals are pretty like cool. I thought these were cool, like the Ghost Rider, even the Grizzly. I thought was cool. It's like, hey, it's still a cool ass fucking Ursa Major if you don't want the Grizzly, and then the accessories are cool, and then the Ghost Rider I thought was just cool as fuck. Just like I said, the paint job is just fucking pops for me, man. So I love it. And then the Abomination too. It's a fair reuse to that body that they already have tooled up, and yeah, it gives people opportunity to get this guy if they don't have him. So that's a plus. Mr. Ortega in the building says, "Hey yo, I'm waiting for Cavalry." Yeah, man. Yeah, keep waiting, bro. The Ghost Rider bike was on sale all year. I'll just wait until this one goes on sale. Yeah, man. That's probably a smart call, huh? It's like a lot of this shit is going on sale, especially right now. And like I said, dude, that's why I'm like, I'm buying some shit on fucking Mercari. I'm like, dude, I think I got this dude for like $20, and I think the 2-pack is like 50 or something. Like obviously ship, but you can bundle on Mercari. Like I tell people, like, can you ship this and this at the same time? And it's like, oh yeah, it kind of comes out cheaper. So yeah, it's always like, I don't know, wait and see for some shit, I think I'm gonna wait to see if this Abomination goes on sale, which it probably will, most likely. It's like, yeah, if I can get this for like 30 or 25, like fuck yeah, I'm hopping on this shit. Because I think that Kingpin right now is like $30. That Game Reverse Kingpin, I think I bought it for like 50. I think so. Should have waited on that one. Wait until you read Immortal Hulk. Body horror is all about that. Yeah, I know it's from that Immortal Hulk shit, huh? Dude, I wish they would have done that fucking Maximum Hulk. I wish they would have included like an Immortal Hulk head sculpt, man. Like, shit, that was a huge miss. But now seeing this packaging, it's like, I think they're gonna do another Hulk, dude. Not Maximum, but it's gonna be a better looking Hulk. It's probably not gonna have that rubber torso over the fuck, but it's probably gonna be a dope comic Hulk. Like seeing this packaging, I don't think it's for nothing, bro. Like, can you imagine they do an entire Hulk rollout and they don't have a Hulk in this fucking box ever? I don't see it. So that Maximum Hulk was just, I don't know what the fuck that was for. Like that was just a slap to everyone's face. So huge miss. And then from there, a 2-pack. We got the Astonishing Kitty Pryde and Colossus 2-pack. So another one to finish off some teams, man. And got to give them credit for that too, man. They've been getting shit talked to all the time, man. That they don't finish teams. So when they do, you got to give them the props. And yeah, man, like even the Colossus looks good. Could definitely reuse that again over. So yeah, this is probably another 2-pack that's gonna sell well. I'm seeing a lot of people taking pictures of that Astonishing Beast, and I think that re-release of Astonishing Wolverine is coming out pretty soon too, like sometime in March or whatever. So I don't think you gotta wait too long for that one if you don't have it. And then yeah, I think you can still get the Emma Frost and Cyclops. So yeah, it's already a fucking team there that they're already done with. People are always going to wait for that Beast, and that's one that's already hitting right now that yeah, a lot of people are picking up. So cool that they just kind of get this out of the way already, and then they could just move on to other stuff, So I waited to see them do that Uncanny X-Force, continue that shit, man. Like I'll take another fucking X-Force Deadpool, X-Force Wolverine and shit. Like reuse that Psylocke from that fucking Thanos 2-pack. Put out another Phantom X. So hopefully keep pushing with that X-Force shit. I'm down for that. And then their last reveal was this Hulkbuster Punisher figure. And god damn, bro, like this looks fucking awesome. Like when I saw this shit, I was like, man, I don't need this shit, but how could you pass up on this? This is action figure crack right here, man. This is dope as fuck. So yeah, I'm hopping on this shit. Like this just looks cool. I think you could wait for a sale for this too. I bought that Hulkbuster when it came out, that last one they released, and I think I paid 60 for it, and I've seen it going at Ollie's for like $10. I'm like, I know I won't find it at Ollie's or Ross, but I think I could have got it for like $30. So I don't know. Probably gonna wait around for this one too, or wait around for this one because yeah, paying $60 or some shit. It's like I don't know. It's cool. It does look cool, but it's not necessary. But I think they're gonna sell a lot of this shit, especially with that upcoming Spider-Man movie. Like, I'm sure you guys have heard like the leaks and stuff. It's gonna have Punisher. I heard it's supposed to have Gray Hulk in there. Like that's the Hulk that they're gonna be fighting or whatever, or he's gonna be the one that's in the movie. So that's pretty cool. I'm down for that. Like shit, you got some Frank Castle, you get fucking Peter, and then you got fucking the Hulk rampaging and shit. Like, man, I just hate Mark Ruffalo though, so I'm not kind of not too excited about that part. But he can't fuck that up. And then the teasers, they do like these little reveals and stuff. They just kind of tease out upcoming figures. And shout out to my man Dan, who he's got the fucking detective eye, baby. He already kind of figured it out. So it's definitely gonna be like this smart Hulk over here, and then this Secret Wars Falcon. So yep, pretty simple. Yeah, and yeah, they're definitely gonna do more Secret Wars figures. So I wonder if it's gonna be a whole wave or if it's just gonna be like that Iceman that just rolled out with one. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a whole wave, man. Like I said, that's that wave, that box card. Like you can do Daredevil, you can do like fucking Stock Ock, you can do a lot of villains. Like yo, you can do a lot of shit with that box art. So there was a lot of cool Marvel heroes in that storyline. So yeah, they can definitely pump out a wave of fucking bangers and shit. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, not too exciting, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty all right. Like I said, I'm in for that Hulk Buster Punisher armor. I'm not building out this astonishing team, but I thought this 2-pack was cool too. The Abomination, if I get it on sale, I might see what's up with that. I'm not gonna lie. And then this Ghost Rider, I'm in for it. So out of all of them, probably 3 out of the four. Because I don't think I'm in for this Grizzly. Even though he does look like a fun figure and shit, like yeah, I think this is gonna be clearance fodder. So might find that for like $20. Absorbing Man was leaked. Okay, I didn't see that, but yeah, so they got more shit than rolling out. There's a bunch of leaks all the time. Jose Rodriguez, what's good, y'all? In here late, but I'm gonna start from the start. I'm copying this Punisher joint for sure. Yo, shout out to man Jose. Yeah. This yeah, that was probably the better review for me. Like I said, I think that shit is just action figure crack, bro. It's like big, chunky, cool as fuck. Like it's just like I don't need it. It's gonna take up a lot of space on the shelf, but man, it's gonna have that FOMO if I don't get it, man. So I gotta get it. So I'm in for that. And then yeah, these 2 leaks. So that's pretty cool. See what's up with that. I don't know if I'm in for either of them. The Falcon looks cool. It's like more classic, but I think it's just too classic. I kind of want a more updated, more modern look, but I don't know. It's still a classic look. It'll look good with that Captain America that came out in that last wave, so that'll work. And then sticking with Marvel, like I said, we just took a look at this Mafex Wolverine from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. But it looks like they got Blue Venom coming out too. So I don't know. You probably missed me with this wave, man. It's like I was saying at the beginning of the show, you're seeing all these top 10 lists. I don't think there's many Mafex in anybody's top 10. Surprisingly, probably one of the few years in the recent memory that not really too many Mafex cracking top 10s. I don't think I have any in my top 10. I think maybe the 2099 would be a close one. Maybe the fucking Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, maybe like, but I had my issues with that, so I don't know, man. 2099 was a banger, but I was trying to think like, no, I don't have one damn Mafex in my shit. Maybe Superboy, that was another one, was good. I like that one. Shout out to my codenames. He did mention that one to me. I like that one, but I'm in for everything Punisher. Yeah, you goddamn right. Mafex is dying. Yeah, man. Because taking a look at that Blue Venom, I'm good on that. Like I got that Marvel Legends 2-pack just because that cap was just too awesome to pass up on, and the Blue Venom worked. It is the accurate look for that game. This one right here is like, nah, I'm good on this shit. I could pass. And then my girl Gal, god damn it, man. Every time I saw the SH Figuarts, I said, wait for the Mofex, wait for the Mofex. Now I'm waiting for the fucking in art, bro. Fuck this shit. This shit does not even look good anymore. Like, it looks good, but it just looks, it is, the likeness isn't even that great. Like, oh no, man. They fucking how did they make her look ugly as fuck. This portrait all the way on the right, like, who the fuck is that? That looks like Agatha all along, bro. What the fuck is that, dude? Like, nah, bro. They fucking on my girl Gal. I'm good on this shit, man. Mayfax is losing. And then this week, Mondo had a little Toy Talk recap episode on their live stream, and yeah, it looks like we got Tila from the Masters of the Universe 2000X line. So you gotta love that fucking design for her in that cartoon, man. She had the best Tila design. Shout out to May Shelf. I think he sculpted this out. So yeah, we're gonna get a proper look to her. Man, dude, I said it when that Skeletor pre-order went up. I was like, I'm not as excited for this line, but I'm in for the Skeletor and I'm in for the He-Man. So that's the bad guy, that's the good guy. But man, dude, Tila just looks so good. They're like, fuck. I gotta see how tall this bitch is though, man. Because if she is way over 6.5 inches, and fuck that. Might just be too tall, man. So I hope they kind of scale her down just a bit, but I hope she's not too much taller than like a fucking McFarlane lady figure, because he makes them fucking tall as fuck. So I hope it is shorter than some of his stuff, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not as excited for this line. Like I said, when we talked about the Skeletors, I thought I would be, but the designs look great. And yeah, Tila from that cartoon was probably one of my favorite designs. So probably be hard to pass up on her. So we gotta wait to see that. And then just kind of wind down the show. Last week I closed out with this Agents of Omega preview, and pre-order finally went live this week. We got the Secret of the Serpent Temple, Agents of Omega. And yeah, dude, this line just looks kind of random. It's like a fucking adventure series line, but like I was saying last week, it kind of looks like it works well with like your GI Joes or your Indiana Jones line. Maybe you bought those figures. Kind of looks like it goes with a lot of things, and I feel like that's always smart of like Big Bad Workshop or whatever. They are kind of just finding ways to kind of blend in with like Hasbro stuff, because $45. I mean, you get Homeboy right here. He's got interesting kind of side arms and stuff. Got a little assault rifle, so it looks pretty cool. Like I said, it kind of looks like a background Joe character. But you do get this fucking snake accessory that, like I said, it just looks like it's just an accessory. It's just kind of coiled up already, but I think that's pretty much it. And they're just kind of changing the angles of the shots around to make it look like it does more than it does, but it looks like it's just a solid piece, so at $45 is not too expensive, but it's not like I said, it's not necessary, and this is everything it comes with. So the 8 pairs of alternate hands, the snake, the treasure map, the beret. It's like, okay, motherfucker, you adding the beret. Yeah, it's got a fair amount of stuff, but I don't know, just a unknown line to me, or just unnecessary line to me. I mean, but is anything really necessary? Not really, man. None of this shit is necessary, but if it's fun, bro, and you want it, I always feel like that's a perfect reason to buy this shit, because fuck it, guys. It's like we're gonna have this hobby forever, man. So enjoy the shit while it lasts, guys. Cause yo, man, that's all the action figure toy news I have for the evening. Shit, I didn't think it was that much news. When I saw it, I passed the 2-hour mark. I was like, what the fuck am I doing no more? Wrap this shit up, B. You guys ever seen Dave Chappelle? Wrap the shit up, B. Yo, B, wrap it up. The wrap it up box. I love that shit, man. But yo, I need one of those. But yo, guys, I gotta get out of here, man. Hope you guys enjoy the show. I'm gonna try to do another episode next week. Fuck is next week, the 28th? Yeah, maybe I do my top 10 next week on the 28th. I hope there's not like toy news. I hope I could just do a show about fucking like my top 10 figures, but it's like I don't gotta talk about toy news if I don't fucking want to. But the show revolves around that, so I kind of want to also, so we'll see. Hopefully it's not too much. But I do got to work on that fucking list, because it's like, fuck, man, that shit is actually kind of hard to do, because it's like, man, I don't know, it's not not like the fucking 10 commandments and shit, but like it's still, you do want to put a proper list together. So I do want to do that. So I'm gonna work on that. Probably my days off this week and shit and stuff. Probably during Christmas and stuff. I'm not paying attention to my family. But yo, guys, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, man. You guys celebrate Kwanzaa. You guys celebrate Hanukkah. It's like at work. You guys remember South Park and shit where he's like, "You ever heard of the Emancipation Proclamation?" He's like, "I don't listen to hip hop." A motherfucker was like, "You celebrate Kwanzaa?" I was like, "I don't listen to hip hop." Just fucking around though. But yeah, if you guys celebrate all that stuff, man, shout out to everybody out there, man. I hope you guys spend time with your loved ones, or you guys just have time off from work or whatever. Just get to relax. Just get to enjoy yourself, man. Life's short and stuff. Like, we're talking about toys right here, but there's always important stuff out there, man. So I hope you guys find it in your heart to kind of, do something special, or, just anything to help people out. It's always important. So yeah, like I said, the toys are always going to be here and stuff, but stuff that really matters, stuff that really counts, make sure you take advantage of the time to do that stuff, man, because it's not guaranteed, guys. It's not a guarantee we buy everything, all the toys that we want, but like I said, the stuff that you know is important, you do have time to do, man. So don't wait on it, guys. But yo, I'll see you guys on the next episode number 70. Try to have it be my top 10 action figures of 2025, the real top 10 figures of 2025. Oh man, just fucking around. But yeah, guys, until then, man, you guys keep buying those stuff, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out.